Hello, welcome to Tales of the 20-Sided.
Way! Whoop, 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 way!
I think we should all be congratulated. We've made it 2 weeks in a row that we're streaming, so that's fun.
I think that's a personal best.
Nice to be back. Yeah, PB. We're back. We're ready to go again. And this week, Ed, we'll go back to you going first.
Okay. We released new episodes of the stream on YouTube the Friday following the Saturday that we streamed. We aim to have it released at 8:30. And so be sure to find our YouTube, Tales of the 20-Sided. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Tots RS01, for the gift.
Gifted
Yeah,
sub.
gifted
Thank
sub.
you.
Yeah, be sure to leave a like and a comment on our videos. We really appreciate it. It really helps us with engagement. We all try to comment when we can. I know Lou definitely does on the main account on every single comment. But yeah, be sure to go find us. Thank you. I think that's everything I normally say.
Last 2 weeks, you've missed your bit that you normally say.
Oh,
Make sure to hit that though so you don't miss any of our exciting content, because we actually have some stuff in the works. And for once, I'm not just teasing you. There is stuff coming soon. We're all working hard behind the scenes on some fun stuff coming. We think you're all going to be happy with it, excited by it. We all are. So, yeah. I never do well at the end of my section.
It was beautiful. It was you.
It always gets away from me.
Ollie.
If you have Amazon Prime and you link it to your Twitch, you can get one free sub to any creator that you want. Literally, just click onto their page, whatever they're streaming. Click on subscribe, and there's a little icon that says "Pay with Prime." You have to make sure it's linked first. But yeah, once you click that, completely free, doesn't come out of your pocket, helps us. You get benefits from the stream as well. You get all the benefits from linking your Prime to your Twitch anyway. They give you gifts and whatnot as well. But for it helps creators like us if you do it. And yeah,
Beautiful. Emma?
if you want some high quality 3D printed minis, then go out and check out our partners over at Pitter Patter Emporium. I'll show you Maeve again because no one else ever has theirs ready.
Hold on, I
I'm
had mine last
sorry.
week.
I'm
She's here.
typing stuff.
Okay, right, we've got Pebbles' legs. Yep, now hold the Pebbles in. Maggie's too far away. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, we've nearly got some. Wow, Reese.
Do the 2024 like fucking influencer hand, Lube.
I don't know why
Like,
it's
showing
stuff.
up
There we
the
go.
newest scar.
Done.
So, if you want some high quality 3D printed miniatures, then go and check out Pitter Patter Emporium. They have a huge range of characters, creatures, different races, all different kinds of minis. And if they don't happen to have what you want already, then you can go and create your own over on Hero Forge or Eldritch Foundry. Download the STL, send it over to the guys at Pitter Patter Emporium, and they can print your mini for a fraction of the cost. You can check them out on pitterpatteremporium.etsy.com and pitterpatteremporium.co.uk, and you can put in TOT20 at checkout for a 15% discount.
Beautiful. Saving race till last again, just because I don't know what's coming. So, Martine.
Hi everyone. You can find us over on our socials, which are TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, Blue Sky, Facebook. You can find us over on there. We put up clips if you can't, sit through the whole 4 hours of madness. So you can watch the funniest highlights, or some of the funniest highlights, over on there. If you can give us a follow and like some of our shit, that would be very good. Thank you. Love you all. Mwah.
Reese.
So just from me, a big thank you to everyone that does join us on this lovely channel of ours. We appreciate you all watching this crazy game of ours. We love it. We love you all. And it's that time. Bop, 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 bop. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be Vaguely Aware of Celebrity Birthdays, the game show that tests your celebrity knowledge, your intuition, and your ability to guess random birthdays under extreme pressure. I'm your host, Reese. Let's meet tonight's contestant, Ali!
Thanks, Reese. Really glad to be here. Trained for this my entire life.
Okay, Ali, the rules are simple. I'll ask you one question. If you get it right, you'll win absolutely nothing. If you get it wrong, you'll win even less. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Ali, which celebrity has a birthday today?
Easy, Tom Hanks.
Oh, I'm sorry, that answer is not even remotely close. You're bleeding points, Ollie. You just lost your imaginary house.
Yeah, I like that.
I will give you a second chance. Redemption round, Ollie. Who else could it possibly be?
Doubling down. All Rudd.
Paul Rudd is ageless, Ollie. I'm afraid that man doesn't even believe in time. Strike two. Wait, did you say Donald Trump?
Should I have?
Oh, God, no, but if you had, you'd still be wrong. Congratulations, Ollie. You've just completed the most incorrect round in this show's proud history.
I just want to thank my family, my fans, and this completely fictional studio audience.
And now, for all you watching at home, let's reveal the actual celebrity birthdays of today. Spoiler alert, it is not Donald Trump. Okay, his birthday today is Huey Lewis, who's 75, the frontman from The Power of Love. Eddie Falco, 62, also she was known from The Sopranos and Nurse Jackie. So happy birthday to you people. Bop, 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 bop.
You people.
Ryan.
What is happening?
I did warn you that these are getting more extreme as we go
I was
along.
gonna say.
The worrying thing, Emma, is there's only two of us left who he hasn't meddled with.
I've already said that I will not be involved in this nonsense. So.
I'm crying.
To be fair, I think I've done everyone. I've done everyone once now, haven't I?
Me and
Oh,
Emma haven't.
No,
got to do
I
everything.
tried- he
You
tried
get
to do it
proper
with
shot at
me.
it. Oh,
There's only Lewis left. Who could it possibly be next week? Nobody knows.
I can't wait.
Me neither. Can't wait. Happy birthday to Huey Lewis and whoever the other guy was.
Eddie
Not Donald
Falco.
Trump.
Eddie Falco.
We know you're avid watchers. Of
but
the
not
stream.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Or Paul Rudd.
We all
Yeah,
know
Paul
about
Rudd.
Paul Rudd and he's non-aging. With that exciting game show over and done with, to roll the intro. So, to pick up where we left off and to recap last week, you have seemingly travelled back in time and you have been told that you are here to save the world. You have ended up in a place called Glamourhold and have been hearing bits and pieces about a singularity, about a codex, about the markings on your very arms. Last session, you started by speaking to an eccentric fellow, Mazrin, and he actually cleared some things up in his own way, telling you that time is kind of in this loop and that you should not bother with some instructions you've been given. Actually, you should follow his instructions and go and speak to someone called Delevin, who is east. After a bit of back and forth with him, trying to get straight answers out of him and seemingly getting not very far. You did travel east through a strange forest where rain wasn't normal. Things seemed a tad weird and slightly reminiscent of Fey-style forests that you have been in previously, much to Kef's delight. You managed to find the sort of ramshackled abode of Delavin, who gave you a bit clearer information, some of which may be a tad confusing, but advised that you had been picked or remembered, that the primordials were involved, and that the loop, as it has been called, of the time has been designed by the gods to be manageable and controlled, and the loop from your normal time is ending. So you've gone back to the beginning of where that end happens. You've been told to find some buried items, and you've been told to head to a familiar name of a city in Zoumanis. You bedded down for the evening outside, and when the sun breaks is where we shall pick up.
Can I do something as part of the long rest?
Absolutely.
I'll wake up before everyone so I can get breakfast going. Make everyone some nice porridge with some toppings. You can all mix it if you'd like. But then also, as part of my chef feat, I will make 3 honey nut oat cakes. Just some nice oats, dried fruit, crushed nuts, bit of honey to bind them. Then I'll fry them, and I'll give one to Kef, one to Maeve, and then one to myself. I can only make 3. So I shall hand them to you as I give you your breakfast. They will let you they'll give you 3 temporary hit points when you eat them.
They
For
need
everyone,
it
sorry.
like in the day, or
They last for 8 hours, so you don't have to use them now. But the temporary hit points last until you long rest.
okay, I'll eat it now then.
Same.
I'm grateful, Jeremiah, for the special treat. You don't often give me nice treats like this.
I try to spread it around. Sorry that you haven't
Stuff
come
in
up
his
in
face with it,
rotation for a
just
while. I'd like
cat
to
stuff
make
in his face.
sorry.
Going, he gives me one every time.
That's
You-
because you're big.
Gives me one every time.
His voice has changed.
You're,
I know.
you're normally at the front with me taking direct hits. That's why I give one to you. And I'd give one to 260, but as we've learnt, he can't eat. Well, at least not our food. Cool. Yes.
He can eat my food.
Yes. Unfortunately, I never learned how to make any. I also don't have any ingredients for your food. And I don't know. I feel like it'd be going to combat to try cook with Fey food.
Yeah, probably better for your safety.
Not one that I'd win.
Yeah.
But there's porridge
You
for
can
everyone.
make a deal
There's
where
porridge
you
for
would.
everyone, though. I'll think on that. Thank you.
Just so I know, did I get something with temporary hit points?
Sorry.
No, okay. That's fine.
It's only 3, and I leak hit points. And to demonstrate, I'll also activate my Crimson Rite for the day and injure myself.
Bring that up.
So, as Pebbles sort of sprinkles some, what toppings would there be?
There's
Some gooseberries.
Yes, there's
dried
dried fruit.
gooseberries.
Yeah.
Dried gooseberries. Just gonna sprinkle some on top of the porridge. And as she's doing so, right. So let me get this straight. So we're going to Zoumanis
Yes.
to find buried items.
Does
We don't know where those buried items are, but we'll know when we find them.
Well, we've got some idea because she gave us the map, didn't she? So we've got a rough idea where they might be.
And I think she suggested that the map would. Did she say it would update itself?
Yes.
I'm hoping once we get closer, it might. I don't know. We saw that. We had that animated map before. That was ever so helpful.
Okay, and I mean, are we wanting to go to that outpost before we go to Zoumanis? Because there was that outpost which could have MDFs there, right? Near Glamourhold.
Hmm.
Is that on the way?
I mean, there might be MDFs at Zoumanis.
I suppose.
I don't know if you remembered this 260, but Misha had a memory of Zoumanis. Whoa. He had a memory of, I suppose, both of yours original home. I think he was able to deduce it had some connection to Zoumanis.
I think, as much as I'd probably like to see some of my squad mates, but I think we best stick to the mission at hand, is finding the items, and then anything after is a secondary. I think we need to fix whatever we need to do with this loot.
Yep.
That's the main mission.
Hmm.
Maeve,
Yeah, definitely 260 would say.
Maeve, you spent the evening reading through books and trying to figure out stuff you've been trying to figure out previously. Didn't really learn much new information. There were flickers of things that kind of caught your attention for a moment, but then they sort of trailed off into information that wasn't relevant or helpful to you or helpful to anyone trying to learn said information. Kind of a wasted evening in ways of sort of looping around and not figuring anything new out.
I took 3 damage from my Crimson Right.
Okay.
Can two go on, Eddie? Were you saying something?
Go.
Okay. I can 260 get the map out and then get some kind of coordinates in which direction we need to go for the first. It's a Zoumanis where the map's marked off, so we know where we're going. Or which way
you're needing to head north, and the only way north is back through the forest.
Right, okay. Just so that we're not wandering around aimlessly. We know exactly where we're going. That's fine. Okay, cool.
Did we come from north?
No.
Cool.
You went east to here, but the forest
Okay.
surrounds the area that you're in. So to go north, you need to go through the forest.
Before we set off, can I cast Mage Armor on myself?
Sure.
Uh,
What does everyone see as Maeve is doing this?
You're just going to see as Maeve's just going to kind of put her hand to her chest, and you will see the kind of almost halfway between fire, like the ghost of fire that was just dying, just cover her body in the shape of armor, and then it will just almost just vanish.
Very cool.
What's that? What is that? You do
What?
it. You do it a lot, and I don't know. It just what does it do?
What the?
Yeah.
Oh. It just makes me harder to hit. Kind of
Okay,
like your armour does, but I don't have to wear it and ruin my outfit.
Are you saying my outfit's ruined?
I mean, compared to mine, yeah.
Okay, I'll remember that. Pebbles will she'll sort of use a nearby shard of like metal from off the tree or wherever there's like a wire or like, you know, just something metal. I imagine it's nearby, and she'll just sharpen her dagger a little bit on it.
Easily done.
And then she'll keep her dagger sort of out on like a little hook on the side of a belt rather than actually fully sheathed, like just in preparation to go through the forest. And she'll sort of have her hand on the hilt of the dagger, and she'll look at the group and she'll go, are we going? Or...
Yeah. 260 is going to press his button. Obviously his armor's going to encase over his shoulders. His helmet comes over his face. And his yellow cape billows behind him. Ready when you are?
Pebbles will start walking south.
Pebbles, you're going the wrong way. This way. North. We need to go north.
Yeah. I was just yeah, okay. Yeah, this way. Let's just start walking north.
As you start walking north, entering the forest that you ventured through to get to here, entering, you realise that the trees are no longer crowded in any direction. Every direction you look at, it's like the trees align perfectly. Inch perfect. The trees are slightly all leaning towards you. And even after you take 10, 15, 50 steps forward, looking around and looking at the trees that surround you, they still look like they are leaning towards you, even though they did back where you were. The light filters differently through the canopy today. Bluer, it's deeper. Each sunbeam feels individual, like it is radiating from its own individual sun. The air tastes like crushed herbs and static. Familiar, but somehow wrong. Moss is clinging to exposed stone in places in symmetrical spirals, in glyph-like patterns. What are you guys doing?
Feels like it's getting weirder. And it was pretty weird back there.
Maybe it's a good omen.
I mean,
Good sign.
I look at Kef.
Not saying no, not saying no, not talking.
F, what's your passive perception?
13.
Who's got the highest passive perception?
I think it's Pebbles. I think it's Pebbles at 17.
Yeah.
Anyone level with or higher than 17? No. Pebbles, as you're walking, and Kef is pleading innocence and saying that he's not saying anything, you hear a branch snap behind you.
I'll whip around with my dagger out
As you do, which way are you turning, left or right?
I imagine because I'll have it in my right hand, I'll turn right to my
Okay.
right. So
As you turn to your right, from your left shoulder, you hear something whisper, Kev.
and I will turn to my left.
Nothing there.
Is somebody is one of the party stood to my left?
Yeah, I would assume you guys are just walking as you normally would through a forest.
Well, maybe
Who
skipping out in front trying to catch sunlight, but she's there.
Who just said Kath?
You just did then.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Oh, you've woken up with a right sarky mood on, ain't you? No, who's... I just heard someone whisper Kath.
No, not me.
Not me.
Okay. Can I look around again and see where like, can I see a branch that,
You roll perception,
like, because obviously I heard a branch snap.
of course.
You sure it wasn't a trick of the wind?
Dirty 20.
You don't see any branches laying on the ground whatsoever. There isn't one. You are sure that there isn't one. Anywhere.
Ooh. It's weird in here.
Well, maybe the trees were talking. We know the trees talk. I mean, Maeve's told us trees could talk and things like that.
Yeah,
No?
well, I heard a branch snap and then I heard... Let's just keep walking. Quickly.
Okay.
Is this...
Last time we had someone who could hear voices. He had to be sent away to a special cleric that deals with brains.
Who got sent away?
Pebbles, as Kef is talking to the group, you notice that there are the normal sounds of leaves rustling and creatures possibly moving in the distance, small beasts or whatever. When Kef goes to speak, everything is silent. As if everything is waiting, listening.
Hold on. Wait. Everyone stop. Stand still. And listen to the world around you. Just bear with. Just listen to the world around you. It's like a world, right? Right?
Yes,
Like,
Yeah.
the world around us
Yeah.
is like a world
Yeah,
around us.
yeah. Right, shh.
As Pebble
And I
says
thought-
this, can Maeve just try and catch a beam of sunlight, just look in it, in her hands, and then just stop
roll
and,
me a dexterity check.
just stop and listen.
I'll go shh, and I'll put my finger up to Jeremiah's lip. And then I'll go, right. And I'll point at Kath. Now you speak.
I don't have anything to say.
Silence, complete silence.
Do we hear silence?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Imagine.
Maeve, what did you roll on your dex check?
16.
You definitely caught the sunlight that time.
Okay, I'm keeping it in my hands while I'm still listening with everyone.
Is it like a sudden cut off, or does it like kind of fade out?
As soon as you see him take that inhale before most people do before they're about to speak, the world shuts off.
Ooh, that's eerie.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's
Is
what I'm
it?
saying.
Does the forest not like you, Kev?
Wait. What's eerie?
It seems that every time you speak, Kev, the forest is very eerily quiet. Like it's white. Maybe it doesn't like you. I mean, you are I like you, but a lot of people don't. Maybe the forest don't.
Like it's holding its breath whenever you go to speak.
Maybe
much
it
breath
likes
did
him
you
so
talk?
much that it's being quiet so that it can hear him all the better.
We have been through quite a few forests where they don't tend to like Kef, though.
That's only because he's stroked this one. It's fine. Jeremiah, do you have a bottle?
Yes. I'll bring out one of the bottles for my alchemy kit.
Can you take the cork off and very, very carefully? I'm going to
Sure.
try and just look and pour the sunlight into the bottle and cork it really fast.
As you cork it, the vial or bottle shatters.
Aww.
Do I take damage?
What were that about? What happens if you're able to bottle sunlight?
Well, why would you not want to bottle sunlight? Then you've got some spare.
To do what with?
Have sunlight.
Oh, she got you there.
Yeah.
There goes like a last bottle.
Yeah, you got it.
I can try
Kath.
and buy you a new one.
Thank you.
Kev, say something nice to the trees. Speak to the trees. See if they'll do something.
Nice one, Kef.
Great work.
Leaves are very green.
As you say that, you notice the leaves are almost too green in this place.
Like you. But
Such a charmer.
Maeve, as you are ahead of the group, I know you've gone and broken one of Jeremiah's things, but I assume you will have skipped back forward.
Yeah, I'm back to trying to catch another piece of sunlight to put somewhere else.
As you're running around after sunlight, you notice up ahead there is a small stone just on the path that you guys are walking that just has a spiral on it. It's just sat on the floor, just sort of upright.
A big one?
It's kind of about this big.
Okay. Maeve's going to very loudly go, ooh, and run over to it.
Okay.
That has
like
me
how
turning.
many spirals there are. It's giving Junji Ito, and I'm
Uzumaki.
I'm freaking out.
That has me turning towards Maeve. Her getting excited by something typically means something's about to happen to us.
Or maybe
I'm
we
gonna go and check on her because that's.
Yeah,
I'm frightened for whatever she's found.
we'll quickly get out of here.
Yeah. I'll speed up.
You head up to where Maeve is, and there's a stone on the floor in front of her that has a spiral sort of carved into it.
Maybe if Kef touches it, because he's got some kind of connection with the forest.
How should he touch it, though?
With his hand.
Maybe he should lick it.
That's what Misha keeps saying. Touch it.
Oh,
What
your
was
magic shit.
What?
Not licking a rock.
Yeah, roll me a wisdom save.
Oh,
Balls.
You hear in your head, but you have to lick it.
I mean, clip
To lick
that.
shit.
Yeah, someone clip that, by
Let's
the way.
Let's
Yes.
not.
Yeah,
Kev, what did
in
you
the
say?
silence, Kef is just going to say, I ain't going to lick shit.
You've already said that, but I think you should.
Hey, just try. Try, Kith.
Yeah, the air's all staticky. Maybe it'll give you like a static shock and it'll be like fizzly.
That might not be great for the rest of you.
I heard none of that.
Me neither.
What is up with this now? Well, that should be bad because it's right underneath me now.
That's better.
That is.
So much better. Why haven't you done that all along?
Why have you had your mic so far away?
Why is it sat over the other side of the room?
I forgot what I was going to say now.
God, I could fucking. That's the first time I've ever heard your voice.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh my
So
God,
clear
that's
and
what
crisp
you
and.
Is that what you sound like?
I hate you all. You know, I hope you know that. Go on.
Yes.
We
Yeah,
love
you
you.
So
were
you
just
want to lick the rock.
Yeah, you were just about to say you were going to lick the rock.
If we can't hear you, we'll just have to interpret for ourselves.
Lick it.
No, I am not licking the rock.
But why?
Just touch it first.
Touch it before you lick it.
Last time we did this did not go well. Last time we touched rocks, we ended up in that place.
No, but what
I ain't going back
All
there.
the better.
I ain't got not going back. That place did not like me.
It did.
I'm pretty sure this place does not like me.
Well, then the other place is better because at least you've got friends over that place.
Your friend's here.
Can Pebble
Friends who want me to lick a rock.
I didn't tell you to lick the rock.
Pebbles, what did you say?
The Pebbles will go over and just touch the stone.
Okay. It feels slightly warmer than the air around you. But nothing happens. Feels like a stone.
Maeve, you spirals have. Oh,
Ooh.
sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna. Oh, this rock is so nice. It feels so. You should try this, Kath. You should give this a whirl.
Yeah, but it tastes really nice.
It's warm. Why did I sound
like
so
it's warm.
northern? It's warm.
Has good
Couldn't have been
tongue
more
feel.
northern. Ooh.
So you want me to lick this rock? And your idea of getting me to lick this rock is to say, ooh, it feels so nice. And it's warm.
It's normally worked for me before, but
I thought you preferred the cold.
Oh my god.
oh, Misha's back.
You should come out.
You shocked Misha into existence.
260 so much that it brought Misha out. 260 was like, nah, fuck this.
Oh god. Oh god. That race.
Well, if you're not gonna touch it or lick it, then I suppose we just carry on.
No, he needs to.
Well, you can't make someone lick a stone if they don't want to lick the stone, Maeve.
Can 260 just go and pick it up, and then I want to like just chuck it to Kef and go, catch big mate. And then I'll open it, just catches it at a, like like you would a reaction, you just grab it.
Sure. Kev, do you catch the rock? The stone?
Yeah, he would reactively catch the rock,
Okay.
yeah.
I won't make you make any checks. You're fine. You have a stone in your hand. Do you lick it?
This is the weirdest thing I've ever been a part of. Do you
Funny
lick
enough,
it?
he's gonna have it. For me, it's not.
Maeve's just gonna get close and just look up at Kev and just be smiling, waiting for him to lick it, just like
See, look, I touched it, nothing happened.
lick it. You need to lick it.
Everyone stares at you intently.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just literally just goes,
Nothing happens.
Did it taste crackly?
It tastes like... My internet's about to go weird.
Yeah.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. You all froze for a second on my screen. It tastes like a word that you almost remember.
Did anything happen?
Can't quite taste is. Know it. No, know it. Pretty sure it's not a rock, though.
Maybe put in your bag. We'll take it with us and figure it out. Or maybe the cat that's the man in the bag might know
Why-
what it is.
Why don't you run your finger around the spiral?
I think there's a lot of experimenting we could do here. A lot of things that we could do to the rock, but I think we also need to keep moving because
But if it's a
I'm
spiral,
glad someone
then
said it.
if you follow the spiral,
well, how about next time we sit down for a nice cuppa, we'll start tracing spirals with our fingertips.
but what if it needs to be in this spot?
Oh man. Trace the spiral!
You'll try-
Trace the spiral quickly!
It does it. It does it from the inner to the outer first.
Mhm.
Looks
Nothing.
around, and it does it from the outer to the inner.
Nothing happens.
There. See, it's just a weird tasting rock.
And we've just had like 3 subs in the last God knows how many. I have no notification on my activity feed of
Yeah.
who those subs are. So whoever you are,
I
and
know,
if you
yeah,
subbed,
nothing-
thank you very much. But I can't see who it is to thank you. So just know
Thank you,
we're
thank you.
acknowledging you. We love you. Thank you very much.
I wonder why, because nothing's coming up on my
There's
thing.
a thing
Yeah.
when you sub to, if it's a resub, there's a thing when you sub to make the streamer aware that you've subbed. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't give a name. But I've got it on the stream manager that the subscribers has gone up.
Oh,
So thank you. We love you.
Thank you.
cute.
I feel like we should, as Pebble suggested, we should probably make a move. We can't stand around
Yeah, I
all day
agree.
and talk about rocks.
As you guys
I'm
head
sure
off,
this place doesn't like me.
as you head off, the second you take a step past the threshold of the imaginary line that the stone was lined up with on your path, the wind or breeze completely stops. Completely. Dead still. But the leaves carry on rustling.
Like the rain that was falling weirdly.
What?
How far were we needing to go to get to the point? Is this the spiral isn't a marker to where we need to dig, is it?
I mean, it can't be. This can't be Zoumanis. It's a forest.
But it
Can we check the map?
could be though.
Maybe.
It's in there under the.
But tell us to go
I mean-
backwards.
Was
260 had the map last.
I'll get the map out and have a look. What it says.
The
It
map
says
has
it.
evolved slightly. You are not at Zoumanis as of yet, but you see Forest is sort of working its way from where you guys started to a northern direction.
Seems like we're going in the right way, so might be the map that's causing this phenomena, maybe.
I mean, we had a weird incident with the rain on the way in. Perhaps it's just weird. Well, yeah, just weirdness in this forest.
As Jeremiah is talking, you guys realize that his voice is not coming out, but his lips are moving. And then 30 seconds after his lips finish moving, you hear the voice projected from about 15 feet away to the right-hand side of where you guys are.
Do I notice this?
Yes.
Weird.
Seems a bit. Maybe time is distorting things, or time is being a bit strange.
Don't know, but I don't like it. Perhaps we should move through this area quickly.
Yeah.
I agree.
We should move through this area with caution.
We should always move with caution, perhaps quickened caution?
You can't move through time quickly. Time's going to move as it's going to move at all times.
Oh, here we go.
I walk.
Just
Yeah. With pace.
As you start walking.
watchfully.
You realise that perfectly in sync with your footsteps is the sound of a chirp from a bird. And if you stop, it stops. But as soon as your foot hits the ground, there is a chirp. And you would all notice this individually with your own footsteps and a different octave of chirp from a different bird, seemingly.
can we hear each other's birds?
Yes.
That's a right
So at the moment there is a chorus and cacophony of harmonizing bird cheeps.
Oh, they're
that do
harmonizing.
not-
That's nice.
That do not actually harmonize.
This is strange.
Unless you want to walk exactly the same footsteps at the same time. They might sound beautiful.
I'm tempted.
Maeve, have you ever come across anything like this before? With your proclivity with
It smacks of your shit, this does.
Upon you, before as you start asking Maeve this, Maeve is going to start doing a little dance and twirling along to try and get the birds to make a tune.
Oh, we've lost her. We've lost her, guys. We've lost her. She's gone.
I think she's just trying to.
Off with the fairies.
Yeah.
Right, let's make our way to Zoumanis then. Let's stick to
Zero.
the task.
As you say this, a bug flies just in front of your face and leaves a sort of golden trail in its wake.
Can I step back? Is it like right in a? Can I see anything in the trail? Is it leaving a
Just-
message in the trail, or
Just a trail, there's no message. Just a trail.
Okay. Something's off?
I'm not trying to trick you, there's just a trail.
Okay.
Well, we need to follow. We have a map. We have a course that something we need to accomplish. And I mean, quite literally, the fate of the world hangs on us doing this. Apparently,
Possibly me, gods, some form of gods trying to stop us doing what we need to do, maybe.
I felt the gods
Wouldn't
would
they
just
be a bit more
kill us.
direct? Yeah.
Does Maeve see the bug with the gold trail?
You're dancing and moving around, so probably not at this point.
Two 260 is going to
Is this-
continue on.
Is the bug moving fast past him?
Quite slowly.
Quite slowly. Can Kef reach out and just reach out and snap to try and get it in his hand?
Roll me just basic dexterity.
Kill the god beetle.
Yeah. No.
Rate rolls 4.
It looks like it is moving slowly, and as soon as you go like that, it whizzes off. As you put your hands near it, the trail that it left behind disappears.
Right. Moving on.
Yep.
If
Onwards, upwards. Is that the fair? We
As
can't let
you-
ourselves get distracted by every small something. Before we
How
really
you
get
said that.
anywhere.
As Jeremiah says that, 260 just looks at Maeve as she's dancing around, as you mentioned, distracted by little small things.
Maeve would have followed that bug if she'd have seen that bug. Maeve would have been off after that bug.
What's your guys' marching order currently?
I
Didn't she?
I think I'd be out at the front dancing away, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would try and be quite close to Maeve with a map in my hand, trying to follow it. I think leading the group, I'd say.
Sure.
I'll be at the back, scouting behind.
Okay.
I think
I just behind 260. Or around that area, anyway.
Maeve, as you land from your latest twirl and pirouette, you see another stone. Exactly the same place.
Very loudly
Exactly the same
again.
Spiral.
You're going to hear Maeve go, "Ooh!" and run over to it. And I'm going to instantly pick it up.
Okay.
Is that Maeve?
I'm going to hold it out to them. Wait. Listen and see if it goes quiet for anyone else or if it just like Keth again.
Don't we need to speak to
Oh,
test our
fine.
theory?
Well, that's what I'm waiting for.
Is it the exact same looking stone? Go on, sorry,
Looks
Martin.
identical.
Kev, have you still got your stone in your pocket? Or your backpack?
Yeah.
Can you get it out?
You look and it is not there.
No. It's gone.
Right. Okay, so we can assume this is that said stone, if it's not there. I was wondering if someone's leaving a trail by leaving stones around, but it's the same stone then.
Lick it again.
Does it fit? Are we in the same? Like, does everything look the same as well? With
Give
like,
me a nature check.
Can I assist with that? Wow.
Yeah, sure.
do I get advantage?
Roll with advantage.
Nature. Let's do 17.
It looks pretty similar to where you were when you picked up the first one.
Can I check for our tracks?
You're a survival.
Can I assist?
You can roll advantage, sure.
Question. Actually, I already get advantage, but I was just gonna. If I wasn't getting advantage, I get advantage to track Fae, Fiends, or Undead. Technically,
Yeah.
Maeve's Fae. Would I've
Yeah.
got an advantage?
No.
That's a good.
I do look forward to these where like Eddie comes
If
up with
Maeve
different
holds
ways.
your hand, do you get it?
Yeah. I love it. Different ways you can try and get advantage.
Oh wow.
Finding the loopholes in D&D 5e.
13.
That's tedious advantage.
You see footprints that are very similar to all of yours, but they're slightly off.
Off.
They're slightly crooked. They're slightly bent. They're slightly
Bent.
not your footprints. They're at weird shapes in certain places.
I don't like this very much.
So we've come round in a full circle. And what does the
Can't
map say?
have.
Does the map say we've gone forward?
The map does say you've gone forward while you're looking at it, 260.
Would I recognise the footprints? Possibly be a memory of being around here? Or recognise any? No? Okay.
Maybe we walk with the stone in his hand and we see when it disappears.
Well, if we're
Logical.
going forward anyway, then
Yeah, but the
we're
stone disappeared out my pack, and now it's here again.
Yeah, so put it in your hand. I'm going to try and lift Kef's hand up and put the stone in his hand.
Okay.
I mean, is it still doing the quiet thing?
It is, yeah.
Just with Kef.
Yes.
Let's try.
Jeremiah.
Oh,
Is the footprints leading in the same direction where we're heading? Did you say?
yeah, well,
Okay.
they look like ours. They're just a bit off. Don't ask me to explain how they're off, because I don't really understand it myself. But they're off.
Would this had something to do with maybe time distorting itself, like we got mentioned before? We've been here before, but we
I
haven't.
don't have much experience tracking things through distorted time patterns. I couldn't comment. When I was learning how to track and hunt, that's also something that happened in the snowy
But-
plains of Meridia.
Fair
Your
point.
education is really lacking over here. We learn about that kind of stuff like when we're really little.
Well, you want to chip in and tell us
Don't
then?
want to get
Yeah.
caught in it.
So we're caught in what?
Time.
Yeah.
Expand.
Know that. Are these our footprints or are they someone else's?
I don't know. Why don't you ask them?
Shall we just carry on walking forward and see if we come
yeah.
back to more footsteps?
I think so.
I just put Kef is completely ignoring this conversation, and he's got the rock in his hand and he's looking at it. And just as they start to move off, he just knocks on top of it. And just goes, "Hello."
Roll me a deck save.
Oh my god.
Punches you in the face.
It's not like your third save this game so far.
9.
You knock and say what you say, and all of a sudden it just flies towards your face. You'll take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. It
Does it
lands
land somewhere?
perfectly back in your hand, exactly the way it was.
Do we see it hit
Oh,
him?
it's just on.
Yes.
I'm going to rush back over and I'm going to start to scold the rock. Wasn't very nice now, was it? We don't do that to our friends.
Kef, roll me a deck save.
Just bludgeoned to death.
17.
You only take half. My last roll was dreadful.
Oh, new follower. Thank you.
Thank
you very much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony.
Just
May all
passed.
your rocks be licked.
May they not hit you in the face repeatedly.
Kef, it hits you, but it doesn't hit hard this time, and you take no damage.
I'm going to try and put my hand on top of it as I tell it off and go, no, we've discussed this.
Both of you roll me a deck save.
Oh dear. I think
Oh,
maybe
God.
it's time we put the rock down, to be fair.
8.
Bit.
Oh.
I can imagine Rock just.
The rock explodes in both of your hands.
Oh.
I'm rolling dreadfully, so you'll only take 4 points of piercing damage from rock shards. But it is in pieces on the floor around you now. It didn't like being told off, obviously.
That is not a very nice rock, Kef. Come on, we'll find you a better one.
Maybe it didn't consent to being licked.
The one that he licked didn't do anything. Maybe it's because he didn't lick that one.
I thought it was the same rock.
We
No,
don't
because he put
know.
the one that he licked in his bag and then that disappeared. So maybe it begrudged not being licked this time.
What do we?
Well, I don't know. Let's stop licking rocks.
I wonder
And
Maybe
That's
sometimes
next
true.
how
time we
my
should
life
lick
is
it
led
and
here.
test it.
Your mothers would be proud that you're stood licking or thinking about licking rocks.
They really wouldn't.
My parents, you never tell them that I licked a rock.
I mean, I think my mum would be quite proud of me that I was encouraging people to lick things, honestly.
That I
Mother
believe.
really know what she encouraged to
Here
lick.
come the TikTok views.
Yep, clipping that.
Are you guys walking and talking at this point?
Yeah, 260 will be
Yeah.
leading now
Yeah.
with a map in
Sure.
front.
Sure. 260, as you lead on, the path winds a little bit, There is still no discernible breeze or wind, but you can still hear the rustling of the leaves around you. And you come to a clearing. It's maybe 80, 90, 100 feet across. And at the other side of this clearing is pretty round, like circular. On the other side, in the middle, just grass. On the other side are 5 individuals that look identical to you lot.
Ooh. It's giving Mandela.
What are they doing?
They look like they have 260 as you come out of into this clearing. The copy of you does exactly the same, and you see as the others kind of follow in behind you.
Yeah.
So do their clones, replicas, mirror
Yeah.
images.
Can 260 just lift his hand up?
And
see if-
half a second later, following you, the same thing, same arm.
Have we reached him by this point?
Yeah.
It seems like over the road there, it's
Us.
us. Yeah, but a little bit later. So a few seconds delayed.
I mean, not to criticize Delavan, but she could have warned us perhaps a bit more about these first.
Yeah, I do look pretty good though. Over there, it looks pretty good.
Sure.
Pebbles will keep one hand on the hilt of a dagger and sort of walk up to her mirror image and try and put her other hand, like, hold it in front of her, but, like, obviously the second delay, she'll wait for it to hopefully, like, touch.
It happens.
Does it feel like another person, so it
It
doesn't
does.
go through me?
You feel it
Can I?
perfectly.
And if I push a bit further,
It pushes back. Your hand moves forward for a second, and then it level strength with yours. Equalizes.
take a couple steps back, and I'll go turn to the party. The question is, how do we get past them if they're a mirror image of us?
I was
Yep.
just
Go on,
thinking
Eddie, you
about
were
if we
saying.
turn.
Yeah, I was about to say the same. Yeah, go on.
Because we can't sidestep them, because I think they follow, but if we face each other,
The
And then-
pivot.
yeah.
Pivot?
Okay.
Let's try
Pebbles
it.
will keep one hand on the hilt of a dagger while she does that.
So you are all sort of crab walking, turning to the side, and line dancing with your mirror images.
Yeah, we're
Dozy-do and all that.
kind of like rotating
Yeah.
against each other. Then we just
Sure.
turn the right way and then walk off, I guess.
You
Like a rotating dance floor and a reflex.
You turn to the side and watch as your mirror images pass you. Jeremiah, roll me an intelligence check. As you walk past yours, it silently mouths something at you.
Are my wings still out?
No.
Okay, so this been a long rest. That's good to know.
Would Maeve notice anything odd about them that would suggest that they are more than a reflection?
You can roll me intelligence.
I've got 19.
Or-
Oops, sorry.
Perception, possibly, or investigation. Your choice out of them three.
I dropped the dice. It wasn't the one I was. It wasn't the one I was
Wait,
rolling, but
Intelligence, perception, or what?
Or investigation. Jeremiah, what did you roll?
19.
you see as your mirror image just mouths to you, "Run for your life."
Oh my god. What in the fuck? That's fucking creepy. Oh my lord.
What kind of facial expression is he wearing?
Whatever facial expression you're wearing, exactly the same. So if
Oh
you show
my
fear, it shows. If you show fear at what he has said, it follows that fear. Just a blink later than you.
I mouth from what at it?
Do you stop, or are you just keeping on walking? Because you are passing each other.
Can I slow down the passing as so not stopping?
Okay. It does not slow down its passing.
Okay.
And it gets to maybe 10 feet away from you, and it turns its back on you and starts walking towards where you guys came from.
Everyone, mine just told me to run for my life. Perhaps we should pick up the pace a bit and run. I'm gonna trust myself.
Yeah.
Mate, what did you roll?
Placed him.
10.
And what of the 3 options did you roll? What did you go for?
Perception.
It looks, from what you see and what you can gather, it seems identical. And it is tangible, judging by Pebble's reaction to touching it. But you're not sure if it's something deeper or darker or illusory magic in some way, shape, or form that somehow made itself solid. You're not sure.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Lucy's here is booking it after 10 miles morning. He's just gone. He's running.
Yeah.
Is anyone looking back at their...
I will be looking.
I will.
Maeve would be still looking at hers.
As you look back, Jeremiah's has disappeared into the forest, but the rest of yours are just standing facing you, watching you run off.
Oh, good God! I feel sick. that's honestly, before when you said that rugby, like my stomach dropped out my fucking ass. I've watched too much of the Mandela catalogue to know that's not a good sign.
I thought our doubles were about to replace us.
You think they're fucking skinwalkers?
Fucking yes, I do. None of that doppelganger shit. No.
How cool for
Not
campaign
them
though.
alternate.
Our doubles kill us and then we play our doubles.
Mm-mm.
You guys...
On seeing this, Kef is going to stop.
Okay.
Kef is going to stop running.
Okay. Pebbles with the highest passive perception, you would notice that Kef has stopped.
Kef, I slowed down a little bit, but I'm still. Kef, come on. Come on, Kef. You've got rocks to lick. Come on.
No.
Yeah, they're not. That's why you need. Come on. I run over to him.
Jeremiah's gone.
I don't know, but we don't have the luxury of sitting here and waiting to find out. So I start pulling him. Hold on, I think lose.
Yeah.
Right, I think I'm back.
Yeah.
Am I back?
Hey!
Apologies. All I heard was Pebbles doing a robot sound in my internet's head, and then start pulling him. That's all I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were just arguing.
Kef, do you resist?
Yeah.
Both roll me athletics checks.
Athletics.
Yes, please. They'll be
Oh,
opposed.
fuck.
Good luck against Kef.
10. I got 10.
Just to let you know, I've got a roll of 3 or higher then.
Aww.
That one.
25 in total.
Oh no.
You try pulling at him, and he is not budging. You have decent passive perception. You would notice that both of your doubles are slowly walking towards you both.
Oh, fuck no. Right, guys.
Because
hello.
Maeve was looking, would she have seen that Kef isn't
Yeah, sure.
moving? Can I
You could
go...
hear Pebbles at this point anyway.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to go over to Kef. I'm not going to try and drag him. I'm just going to stand in front of him. I'm going to put my hands on each side of his face and I'm going to try to pull his face down to look at me.
Okay.
He'll look at you, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look up at him and I'm just going to go, Kef, we need to go, please. Please.
I don't know if that's his microphone
I
or
know.
he's just doing that deliberately.
No, that was me, not microphone. That was me. Fine. Come on, keep an eye out.
I'm going to take his hand and start to lead him away.
Okay.
I will keep an eye out. I will be running backwards.
Okay. Pebbles, you see as your copy pulls a quite beautiful gem out of its
God.
bag. And
Does it look
you will see
familiar?
as it places that gem on the ground. And you will see as Kef's copy will get his axe and smash it into a million tiny little pieces.
Did the gem look familiar?
It looked very familiar to one that you
No!
were for so long.
No! Can I feel him, like, as I'm like, Pebbles' like eyes just like shoot up. Can she like sort of feel in her as she's running or whatever? Can she feel for her gem in her gem pouch?
Doesn't feel like it's there.
No! No!
Poor Pebbles.
Oh! Pebbles has a seething rage that fills her body.
She rages.
She has a dagger out, but she grips the hilt of that dagger so hard. And she just shouts back, "You motherfuckers!" And she sort of just starts pelting it. Not at them, away from them.
Roll me a wisdom save. While you do that, BMGDA, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Too much.
Oh, what was it?
Wisdom save, please.
Dirty 20.
You feel as something is trying to reach your mind, but you shake it off.
Ooh.
And your double just stares at you. Just watches.
Motherfucking bitches.
You guys
and then I'll
keep
just-
moving off until they're kind of out of sight.
Yeah, 260's gone.
Okay.
I think I would stop on the edge to make
Okay.
sure everyone else comes. Is mine gone?
Seemingly, yeah.
I will wait for Kef and Pebbles.
Okay. Eventually they catch up.
Pebbles will be like panting a little bit. If I ever see those fuckers again. Did you see what they did? Jeremiah. And she sort of grabs Jeremiah's arm.
I pat you on the back. I did. Pebbles, I'm sorry. You will.
Pebbles. Behind Jeremiah, you see a double of Jeremiah.
And I push Jeremiah behind me and I put my dagger up.
Okay.
Literally going to whip out his axe. And you'll see his eyes the lightning start to fizzle in his eyes.
You see as a single tear of blood just streaks down the face of the copy of Jeremiah.
Can I check my own?
Nothing there.
You
Go on, then.
You warned me. Why?
Just stands there, staring at you, lifeless.
he asked a question, I take a step forward with my dagger.
As you take a step forward, you see white feathered wings sprout from the copy. And then you see as they burst into flames, into ash that floats off into the forest.
I really hope that's not a premonition.
And then you see as it turns to a similar consistency of the ash that flew off of the wings, and the whole copy floats off into the breeze.
I turn around to look at Jeremiah. What the fuck was that?
You see just ash in the breeze.
I know, that's what I was
You see just a pair of boots.
And this is how I'm leaving the campaign, everyone. I don't know what to say.
Neither do I, but I don't want to stay.
Me neither.
If he's here, then that means that they could catch us. So I don't think we should stay here.
Fuck this. I want answers. I want to know I want to know what's going on. I'm going back.
No,
Kev.
Kev.
Maeve has still got hold of Kev's hand and she's not letting go of it for love and money. She's just like trying to dig her heels in, like, Kev, no.
We need to go through. We need to get out. Because if we go back, it could happen again.
And they're not, even though they look like us, their abilities must be different. Because when I was running back, I could feel something trying to tap into my brain. And I don't have that ability. So whatever the fuck that was had some sort of abilities that I don't have. And I don't care to find out, actually. I'm good with not knowing.
Agreed. We also don't know what happens to them if we injure them. As in, what happens to us.
260, as you're kind of been leading the way and configuring the map as you're going, figuring out, making sure you're always headed in the right direction, have the right heading. You see 20 feet in front of you a stone on the floor with a spiral on it. Looks identical to the last one or two.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to walk. I'm going to walk past it. I'm going to leave it. Maybe we'll leave. If the group's behind me, maybe we'll leave this one on its own. Don't touch it.
So how far ahead
It might be leading. Oh, well, I was booking it, so if you're not there, then you're not there. I thought we were all running together now, are we not? Or did you stop?
We kind of stopped at the edge of the clearing.
Okay.
Yeah, when we saw the Jeremiah's thingy.
I'm assuming I'm not that far in front then. I'm a bit in front. Yeah. I'd ignore it and just keep walking past it then to pace.
We should probably catch up to 260.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
As we pass the spot where my double was, I don't suppose there's left anything behind.
No sign that anything was ever there.
I was kind of hoping for a double of the magic sword I've got.
That would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Yes.
As you move on 260, being ahead of the others, you see up ahead small white petals dot the path that you guys are traversing. They're off in the distance. You can just see that the dirt path that you guys are walking on is broken up by these small white petals that must have fallen off the trees.
Okay. Can I see anything? Are we getting close to where we need to be? Can I see it in the far distance anywhere?
You can see more of the same as what you have been seeing for however long you guys have been walking, which is a few hours at this point.
Okay. Can I look at the map and has it changed anything?
It shows that you are moving. It shows that you are moving towards your destination. It is drawing a forest around the path that you are walking.
Will it show me anything with the stone? With 260's cartographer, he's got an ability with cartographer. Would he notice anything around his surroundings? Any particular thing that would change?
No.
Okay.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Apart from the fact that you have a map that is drawing itself.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it shows you the little stone as we come across where there's like a little...
Nothing. Just...
Okay.
Anyone that was walking this forest would not have a clue about these stones. You just see forest in the path that you guys are walking. Small slither of forest.
Okay. I'd slow my gait and hopefully they can... I'd still keep walking, but I'd slow my gait a bit more just so they won't catch me back up.
After that while, you guys do catch him up.
We pass the stone.
Past the stone. You also see, in the distance, you're not at it yet, but there are... what looks like blossom has sort of fallen, hit the ground. Looks pretty from this distance.
So Cat's going to stop just before the stone and just look.
Nothing.
Does it go quiet again though?
It does not.
Progress.
That's an improvement.
Who are you saying hello to?
Of all people to ask, and it's you, Maeve.
I'm not
As if-
questioning that he's... I just want to know who it is. There are a great many someones who he could be saying hello to. It could be to the sky, to the trees, to the grass, to the...
No,
to
we're
the
not
bird.
playing this game. This could go on for a while. Just
Lump,
keeps going.
lump them all into the forest as a whole. Whoever's
I'm glad you
listening.
finally started talking to the forest. It's about time.
What can I say? You've had a terrible influence on me.
I'm glad.
I'm going to catch up to 260.
Sure. As you guys carry on walking, you notice that the petals are too uniform.
Not again.
And when
As
you
in-
get
Oh, go on, sorry.
close enough to decipher what they actually are, you see teeth, molars, humanoid.
Wait, the petals are teeth.
They're kind of half buried.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
You see some are buried sideways on, so they've just got the slight curve to them. You see some are buried sort of straight as they would be in your mouth, so you see the groove in the middle.
Oh, I don't like this.
Can 260 stop and walk closer?
If you start nicking some and putting them in your mouth because you haven't got any and you've now got a moustache and glasses and then teeth.
Like, good idea, though. They give me an idea, but no. Can 260 watch to just blow around the to try and reveal a bit more? I'm going to see if it's like a skull or not.
Sure. You blow, some dirt moves out of the way. You don't see it, the tooth attached to anything, just a tooth.
Right, okay. In my head, I'm thinking whether it was just like a graveyard or dust buried it. But
Just teeth.
Is there still some falling in as...
No, just in the ground.
I think we should keep going. Just...
yeah,
I don't want
I
to even
agree.
think about it.
You like collecting weird shit. Do you want a tooth?
I prefer to know whose tooth it is that I've got. If you want to give me one of yours, then I will take it.
Tell you what, if you can pull it out, you can have it.
We shall
Don't
try
give her a
that
challenge.
later.
Please roll athletics and get a fucking natty 20.
Pebbles is going to stay behind, like, even if Maeve and, like, Kef are stood there, she's going to stay behind them because she's worried that one of them will straggle and go astray.
You walk past the carpet of teeth for 15, 20 minutes. And then it clears, and ahead of you, you see a stone with a spiral on it.
I think maybe the stone's leading the way where we need to go.
Like way markers.
Possibly.
Are we still moving forward on the map then? We're not stuck.
Yeah, the map's showing us where we're going. Yeah.
Okay,
So we're in the right direction.
Full speed ahead.
We should.
Yeah. I'm not going backwards, so...
Maybe if we
That's
go
gonna
backwards,
crouch.
we'll get out quicker.
Let's go forward.
But maybe
Makes
we
as
walk
much sense as anything else that's happened.
Maybe we walk backwards.
Don't worry,
you,
I will be.
you walk backwards, Maeve, and
I
you
will.
let us know.
Once
what's happening.
we're sure
I am
walking
gonna
forward
walk
doesn't work,
backwards.
What, Jeremiah?
we can try walking backwards and we're sure walking forwards doesn't work.
I'm a forward walking, stabbing forwards kind of guy.
Maeve's walking backwards.
That's going to stop just before the rock and try and just hang back a little bit. Make sure that everyone's moving forwards first.
Okay.
And once they're out of maybe whisper shot,
Mhm.
he's going to lean down and just lean down to the rock and just go, "You're a really good rock. You're doing a good job."
I imagine Pebbles is stood about 2 feet behind him because I said I was going to stay behind him regardless. I just watch him do this.
Because Maeve's walking backwards, does she also see him do this?
You would see him talking to the rock, yes.
She's just gonna nod in appreciation of that he's finally getting it, just like,
Oh, God.
He's going to look around and see if anything happens.
Apart from an approving look from Maeve and a probably concerned look from Pebbles. No.
He's going to look Pebbles in the eye and just go, "You didn't see shit."
Are you done now?
But we tried shouting at it and it hit me in the face, so I thought, we'll try being nice to it.
Keep walking, big boy. That way.
You're not my real dad.
As you guys head on, with dreadful comments in the chat section of this, you have no anything happening. The path looks like it is normal. Back to how it was. There are no teeth. There are no replicas of you. But Pebbles, you have the highest passive perception. And out of the corner of your eye, you see something carving itself into the tree. It's like the tree is writing on its own bark.
Pebbles will already have a hand on the hilt of the blade, but she'll pull the blade out and just keep it at a side as she slowly walks over to see it a bit closer.
Cool. You don't need to get that close to realise that the word Pebbles has been carved into this tree.
Look, no. And turns around as she carries walking with the group.
Okay.
I'm guessing Pebbles and Kef are a little bit behind the group now.
Yeah.
fuck knows what.
I just saw my name written into the tree of that bark of that tree.
That tree of that bark.
It's messing with my head, Kev. It's messing with my head.
It's messing with some fucker else, isn't it?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's just keep walking. We need to catch up with the group.
As you head on, those leading, maybe you wouldn't notice because you're walking backwards watching Kef and Pebbles approach. You see a circle of stones, and in the middle a pool of silver shimmering.
Looks a bit strange to me, Jeremiah.
This is right in the middle of the path that you guys are on. It's maybe 10 foot in a circle.
It's a bit odd. We just go around her.
260 will look at the map. Is anything changed on the map at all?
No, just progress.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't risk going through it.
It looks silver. Like mercury?
Are you asking me, or are you saying that in character?
I'm asking you.
It looks like a pool of liquid silver.
Does Maeve walk into either of their backs, or is she just walking straight?
If they are
on
stopped, then yes,
towards this
I would assume that you would bump into these two.
Jeremiah,
Watching this, though I kept watching this, is going to distract her by waving at her to make sure that she walks straight into one of them.
She would keep walking anyway. She's not looking behind her, so yeah, she'll walk into one of them.
do you think it might be worth Jeremiah getting a vial of that, or is it too risky?
We can certainly try. I'll get out some tongs, my alchemy kit, and another glass tube.
Have I walked into one of them at this point?
Yeah, you'll have walked into the back of 260.
I'm gonna. Ooh. And then, what are you getting a vial of? Not turning around.
Liquid.
With go on, you go.
Liquid silver, I think.
Turn around, mate. Have a look.
Oh, but what if it like turns it backwards?
I think you're all right.
Okay, I'll turn around.
You see the same?
Does it look like a portal that I'm used to?
No.
No?
No.
I've never gone for a swim in silver. Does anyone want to?
Maybe wait just 1 minute. Just Jeremiah's going to get a little vial and see. It might disintegrate the vial, so let's see first.
As you bend down to do so, you see reflected in this pool yourself, but not as you are in this moment. You see yourself back home. Mum's on one side, Dad on the other. Image of Dad that has been in your head.
Okay.
Someone you imagine. In the background of that, you see a headstone. It says Charles Smythe. There is some beautiful bottles of wine locally sourced near you. You have cooked a beautiful feast that everyone is enjoying.
I think Jeremiah would falter for disturbing the image in the silver. I think he'd
Okay.
stop and just kind of lose himself in the image.
Sure.
260 would see this probably and walk forward, see if he's all right. Obviously, thinking there's something wrong.
Mhm.
Put my hand on your shoulder, Jeremiah. Everything all right?
Yeah.
Are you going to get the vial and collect the sample?
Yeah. Just yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah. I'll do
Would
it
you like
in
me to do
the
it?
least important part of the image. There must be some empty space somewhere.
The floor. Not the part of the floor that has Charles Smythe buried in it.
Oh yeah, I'll do it on his gravestone.
Okay, cool.
Fucker.
As you do and you disturb it, you see the image sort of ripple out of existence. And the silver sheen disappear to a clear water.
Oh, it's just water now. Including what's in the vial?
Yep.
I think I broke whatever enchantment was on this. But I'll
Might be a good
cork
thing.
it carefully and put it away. I'll
Okay.
do some experiments on it perhaps. I have a, a vial of something.
I
Formerly
imagine
silver liquid.
with me and Kev caught up now. I imagine we would have.
Yeah, whilst they're stopped. Yeah.
Oh. What?
What are we doing around the pond?
It seems that this place is trying to keep us here, by the looks of things, from my... It's trying to keep Jeremiah here, by the looks of it. He just didn't move for a while, Jeremiah. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
Maybe he really likes ponds.
No, he went to get a vial and then he just stopped.
I just got distracted.
What for?
Should we keep going?
Yes, please.
Okay.
As you head on, you see a stone. No spiral on it this time,
Ooh.
but it looks exactly the same shape.
It means
And
insta
size.
death.
This is where you save the save icon.
Quick
This is
save.
where- yeah, quick save your game, quick.
Well, the thing is, oh, why's the autosave just come on?
Yeah.
Why have I been given 15 healing potions?
Why does it say no respawn at the bottom?
Is there a spiral on the other side of the rock?
Are you going to the other side of the rock to...
Yeah.
As soon as you walk past the imaginary line where this rock is, it becomes dark, nighttime.
Ooh.
I step back.
Still nighttime.
Can you turn on the lights?
The rest of you, it is the same coloration as it has been the whole time.
You got that reference.
Yeah, the Bashnarada.
What, so just to clarify, Lou, we've passed the rock as well, but it's still daytime for us.
No, if you pass the rock, then
Oh.
you need to tell me.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
I-
Jeremiah
I've-
went past to look at the spiral, see if there was a spiral on it. But there was no
I've-
spiral on the rock, Jeremiah.
I hold up my short sword, which has the radiant crimson rod that emanates light.
Mhm.
Do anything for the darkness?
Emits light.
Okay. And I can still see in this darkness like I normally would darkness.
Normal darkness.
It's nighttime on this side of the rock.
How long would the
Not on
walking
that side of the rock.
260 to answer your question. 3-4 hours.
Right,
So it should be like midday.
Yeah. Okay.
Assuming Jeremiah's still on the other side of he's crossed over and he's come back to see if it lights. So you're on the side of the. Yeah, you're not on the other side of the rock though.
It's still nighttime. I still just see darkness.
Good. 260 stand and go step forward towards Jeremiah.
Jeremiah is on your side of the rock. You would need to step past where the rock is.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Kid 260 stand between the rock and not the rock. So it's like 50-50.
Still nighttime.
Okay.
So once you've turned the lights off, you can't turn them back on then. Okay.
After all the things we've seen walking down this path, it turning to nighttime is the thing that's stopping you moving forward.
Yeah,
Wait.
because if
Be nice to the rock. Be nice to the rock.
Maybe try.
Maeve's
walking
going to walk
backwards.
past the rock, and as she does, she's going to pat it and go, "Good rock, well done."
You're not
And
no
I'll
longer
cross,
walking.
go over to the other side.
Becomes
You're no
nighttime.
longer walking backwards, Maeve. You're walking forwards now.
I can walk backwards, but no one else wanted to do it.
Okay, so let's carry on. Does anybody not have dark vision?
Pebbles, have you crossed over the rock? And Kef, have you crossed over?
Kef hasn't crossed over yet.
Okay.
Daytime, nighttime, it makes little difference. We know the direction we're going. This
Great.
trickery of the light is just a complication.
No, look, it's nice to the rock. Like the last rock. Nothing weird happened. I mean, apart from the Pebbles name thing, but
Oh,
What Pepper's name?
so I was waiting for Kef, and then we were walking, and then I looked, and my name was carved into a tree. But
Ooh,
I mean,
creepy.
that's not really. Apparently,
Okay. It just furthers my point. We should be moving on, getting out of here as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like this place is trying to keep us here. Maybe.
does anybody need a lantern?
No.
Okay,
Cool, let's go.
let's crack on then.
that's just Kef's gonna get down again onto like that right down and go, "You're a great rock. You're doing brilliant rock things." And then he's gonna walk past it.
Okay, becomes nighttime.
Walk up.
Pebbles, as you cross,
No.
no nighttime.
Don't single me out.
It remains daytime. Lighting doesn't change.
It's her fault.
It hasn't gone to nighttime for me. Is
Okay.
it definitely nighttime for the rest of yous?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is for me.
Kinda.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, if you need to see anything, let me know.
We can still, we're not blind.
Anything in the distance, you know what I mean, Jeremiah.
We're not
See
blind.
the sun.
Lead the way, 260.
Okay.
260, as you lead the way, and talking of seeing things in the distance, one thing in the distance that Pebbles wouldn't be able to see right now is the firelight you can see in the distance.
Okay.
All of you,
And that's in the
apart from
general.
Pebbles.
That's in the general direction where we're heading. Yeah.
Yes, slightly off where the path seems to go, just slightly.
That way.
Okay. As you move up that way, Pebbles, you hear laughter.
From which direction?
Roughly the direction you guys are going. The rest of you would not hear the laughter.
Well, let's make his way to the flames then. Yeah. Bonfire.
Keep walking.
Just be careful, because I sort of like quiet my voice a little bit. I
Why?
can hear laughter. I know that's not inherently bad, but anybody that has the time to laugh and be joyful in this place is not one to be messed with.
I was going to say, any laughter you can't see the origin of in a forest is inherently creepy.
Even more so here.
I mean, I can't hear any laughter. Can you guys?
No.
Can't hear any laughter. Can we revisit our Pebbles might be crazy thing?
No. Obviously, this forest is... We're seeing things, we're hearing things, we're experiencing things differently than normally I think we would. If Pebbles is hearing laughter, I believe her.
Yeah. So I mean, Pebbles, can you see the bonfire further down?
Can I take a look to where they're referencing?
You just see trees and stuff. It's daylight to you. They see the glow of a bonfire.
Yeah, thought so. No, because it's daylight for me, so I can only see the trees. So you'll have to, direct us.
Well, you'll have to tell us anything changes, if you can hear anything or anything changes in daylight, and then we'll let you know if anything different in the night time.
Agreed.
Okay.
As you guys head on, all of you would hear distinct sound of a voice, two voices. You can't quite make out what they're saying, but there's definite talking.
I hear voices. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Maybe stop for a second, see if we can listen in. Stop
Yeah.
still and then try and listen.
Okay.
We'll try and listen to hear what the voice is.
Okay, roll perception.
Can I assist?
Yep. Roll advantage, Pebbles.
Sorry, first one was best. Perception?
Yeah.
24.
The talking has stopped as you have stopped, but you do hear humming. Quite a distinct tune. Being sort of repeated on loop.
I can't hear any voices, but I can hear a tune. A humming tune.
That's
Maybe just be careful.
more disconcerting than...
The laughing.
Yeah.
Do you relay the tune back to the group, or do you just tell them that it's...
Yeah, I'll... Can you hear that? Because is it not coming through?
No, do they?
Just
do they
those
again?
4 chords.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Did you want something a bit more,
bit jazzy?
Oh!
bit more like Bach or Mozart? Which one do you want?
Mozart.
Give us a full
better.
breakdown. Give us some corn.
You clip that. That's definitely a clip. Clip it.
260, roll me a history check.
History. Okay.
Are we making corn canon now?
Yes,
It's a famous,
they are in this forest.
it's a famous bard trope.
I got a 12, Lou.
sounds familiar. You can't quite get it because Pebbles might be doing it wrong.
Oh, I knew you were gonna.
But it's familiar. It's ringing a bell, but you can't quite grasp what it is. It's something.
Would I remember where the song? Are you saying I can't remember the humming? Or
You
where I can remember it from?
recognise that
Okay.
tune, but you don't know where from.
Right. Okay. That tune does sound familiar to me, but I'm not really sure where.
Maybe we can ask them when we get to their camp.
So there again, Kev, none of it came through except for...
Let's try again.
What?
I think he said Pebbles. Try again.
roll me another history. You can roll with advantage because of the wah bit,
Okay.
which isn't cool.
I know it's
Okay.
not, but it's just it's like it just
19 this time.
It's an MDF song.
They're into corn.
We love corn.
Yeah. MDF is in something they do. Would I recognise? Is it something they do for war or something they do?
It's something that they would do. Bear with me while I'm. There we go. It's something they would do in an evening. It is kind of like a nightly routine that they would do to realign their thought signals. It's called a sync rite.
It's their ambush song.
Let's quickly jot this down. A sync right. Okay, I'd relay that back to the group then.
Okay.
There could be possibly MDFs further down the road. It just, I'd walk on then with little secretly excited that he might see some of his own kit then.
Sure. Are you still heading towards the direction of the firelight?
Yes.
Okay, Jeremiah, was you about to say something?
As unnoticeable as I can, I will start to hang back a little bit and kind of slow down some of the back of the party.
Okay. Sure.
And raise
What
my
were Sure. As you guys head on, you get to the point where you can see silhouettes against the firelight and the fire itself. And in a small clearing with a somewhat put together home, you see 7 individuals. Their outline is identical to Misha's. That's where we'll take our break.
Did we find the outpost? By not meaning to find the outpost.
could be.
We will pick up in 15 minutes and see what is going on. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
In a bit.
Bye.
Welcome back.
Way.
Yay.
You don't need to do it that bit, but I appreciate it. It's time for that favourite part of the session.
Favorite dreaded.
Oh no, sorry, the favourite bit's gone. That's racist. Everyone's least favourite bit.
Oh,
Martin.
Mad world. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Martin's Fact of the Day. Honestly, I do feel like I can't really follow Reese's bit because the only fact I've got for you today really is that did you know guinea pigs poo up to like 100 times a day? And that's quite impressive actually.
They cry when they do it.
Fuck.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I'd forgotten about that.
I do think, though, we do need to explain this to the audience.
I
though.
No.
No, just no context. No context whatsoever.
We do need to explain this.
Martin knows her
Sick.
shit.
Martin knows this shit.
I'm sick of Anthony in the fucking in the chat with his taggy ass comments, his quick witted shit. Anyways, that was Martin's fact of the day. Bet you didn't know that one though, did you?
Didn't.
All wanted
Funny that I've never Googled how many times a guinea pig shit.
No.
We don't need to. You don't need to now.
No,
No. No.
Don't you all feel smarter?
yeah, sure.
Mm,
Yeah, that's totally didn't push some important information I needed out just to put that in there.
Don't act like you had important shit in there.
Here she comes, look. The tears are rolling. Now she comes out swinging.
Yeah.
I get angry when I get sad. I get aggressive when I cry.
I can't say.
260. Roll me a history check.
Ooh. That's the good. I've run out of good rolls by the looks of things. That is a 5.
Okay. Now that you guys are closer and seeing these individuals who resemble 260 in every way possible, apart from moustache and glasses, their uniforms are also slightly different, slightly less exaggerated, slightly less important looking. You see that they dwell in an amphitheatre of sorts of a stone that is unrecognizable to any of you, where nature has overgrown the majority of it. Vines form a canopy that almost forms drapes. Crystal fungus pulses along old-looking technological rods. Worn banners hang like prayer flags, still bearing fragments of sigils that have now been painted over with feathers and flowers. What are you guys doing? They don't seem to have noticed you currently. They are just doing what they are doing.
Is there a convenient shadow that I can be in close enough to the group, but also shielded a bit?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you do have two. There are two people there that are nearly one that is 7 foot tall, one that's nearly 7 foot tall that you could just hide behind.
260, they look a lot like you. Do you think this might be the outpost?
Quite possibly. There's only one way to find out. 260.
Wait.
I think you're DJing then, aren't we?
He's
Fucking big boxing.
Does anyone else notice the nature shit around it?
What?
The flags, they've got like flowers and feathers and shit on them, and all the vines hanging down and whatnot, and all this stuff.
Just looks like decoration. What? I don't see how that's weird compared to what we've seen already.
Well, I think it might be weird because I think we might not be meeting 260's people.
Well, because we're 1,000 years behind as well.
No,
Or
I think
okay.
these are Misha's people.
We don't know if Misha had people.
We do.
Think about it. He did that weird thing where he did the weird things with animals. He could do that thing with his.
If you remember, I think I can remember Misha. I think he had a dream where there were 7 other. When he met the old person, said, "Go outside with the others." Maybe he met an old man, didn't he? He thought it might be his creator, telling him to wait outside with the rest of them.
Your creator.
Yeah, I think he meant Misha's creator.
Can you like tap into Misha and see if he recognizes any of them? Or are they all just like shadows still at the moment?
No, you can make out features.
I could try, see if he can give me some inkling of whether he recognises them or not.
I'm just
What are
saying.
you doing?
He's a nutter. He's a nutter, right? He's a military man. These are hippy dippy ones. Misha's hippy dippy.
I could try and get I'm going to try and see if I can get a sense whether he can sense Misha and whether he feels familiarity with this group or not. If I can.
Roll me intelligence.
Misha tells you to run for your life.
Yeah. Where is it? Sorry, I can't. Oh, you go. Yeah. So that's a 12.
You can't feel Misha. You can't feel his presence.
Okay.
You can't sense him in any way.
Well, looks like Misha's can't feel him or anything, so he's gone cold. So there's only one way to find out.
Okay.
We all agree?
I try and look at everyone's face and then I look at Jeremiah. Do I notice like apprehension?
And roll insight.
Can I roll? It wouldn't be deception, would it? Because I don't know.
Are
She's
you
doing that.
actively trying to
I think I'd be actually
do
trying
anything to
not
hide?
to. I'm actually trying to hide, but I'm trying not to let them know. Let it show.
Your rock performance?
Okay, performance. God help us.
I got 12.
Oh.
You got that 20, didn't you?
I got an up 1.
Oh,
A total of-
Sweat dripping off him.
What does Pebbles read from you?
Gem is scared. He's very apprehensive. You can see the way he's angled himself. There's like 3 of you between their eyeline and him.
So we all see this.
Pebble sees us.
Pebbles is
Okay.
actively looking.
I've looked.
Okay.
I'll sort of lean into Jeremiah. I'll sort of put my hand on his shoulder a little bit. You can stay back here if you want.
Done. Thank
I
you.
understand there's okay. Okay. Okay, we'll go in. Jeremiah will stay back here. For obvious reasons.
Well, Jeremiah, you have my words. I will do what I can to protect you. There will be no harm that comes to you.
Yep.
Okay. I think 260 is going to step forward.
Well, I think it might be better if we don't lead with 260.
Okay, because
Well, like I said, they look kind of the hippy dippy type, but what if they are? What if they don't like that? What if they've left it for some reason?
how
And he comes in here, figure of
how different does 260 look to these people? Did they look massively like different?
Roll perception.
$23.
The only thing that looks any different is the armor that 260 has and the cape that he wears. And they make 260 look way more important than these people. Or these individuals.
do they look more like Misha, or do they still have armor?
They still have armor.
Okay, so maybe if, and this is a risk, if 260 disables his armor, then maybe he'll look a bit more approachable. We'd stick close 260, just so you know. We'll be here in our armor.
I think whether. So this is me out of character. I'm thinking whether 260. I don't think 260 would. He'd stay with his armor on.
Okay.
He'd probably say, yeah. I think we're going to stay as we are, just in case things get hairy. I need my armor on. Better ready. If anyone's done talking, let's go meet these individuals. 260 is going to go forward.
Okay.
I sort of just take a glance at Kef and then just sort of like shrug a little bit.
I would
And
aggressively.
Kev's just going to go. Kev's just going to.
Okay. Who's following 260? Jeremiah, you're staying behind?
How much distance would this put between me and them if once they got to the group of MTFs?
Like 30 feet, 40 feet.
Do I reckon I'd still be able to hear their conversation?
Probably not. Depends if they're speaking loudly or not.
I will hide behind Kef.
Okay.
I will be close behind 260.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be basically standing like. Can we stand 2 by 2 behind him?
Maeve still holding Kev's hand.
Okay.
3 by 3 then.
3 by 3.
But 3 then 1.
It's 1 3 1. It's
Yeah.
a good diamond formation.
As you walk towards where these individuals are, you notice they stop what they're doing as people are approaching. Some of them are sat, some of them are stood, some of them are sort of mid-crouch or lean. 260, as you keep proceeding forward and are then illuminated by their fire that they have, you see as all of them stand. And then one by one kneel. And put 2 fingers to their chest like this while staring at you. They do not say anything.
Pebbles just whispers, "Well, I don't think you have to worry about that armour."
260 he'll press his armor so his shield goes back up, and he'll probably just say, "At ease."
They relax, but they stand back up. Roll me an insight check. 260. I'm going to give you advantage.
Good, I needed that.
Just your own face staring back at you.
Okay, got a 9.
They are just standing there, staring at you, expectantly.
Do I remember what the protocol would be?
Roll me a history check.
Oh, that's better. 13.
This is the moment that you would give orders.
Good.
Or they would relay their orders to you once you've requested.
I would then say mission report.
Okay. One sort of close to you says, 412, sir. We're fulfilling Protocol Obsidian 6, Deep Field Terrain Collaboration and Lethality Assessment in Metaphasmic Growth Zones.
Okay. We should never ask that question.
Did you repeat that?
He said, we are fulfilling Protocol Obsidian 6, Deep Field Terrain Collaboration and Lethality Assessment in Metaphasmic Growth Zones.
Oh yeah, I only got Protocol Obsidian 6. That's the only
You did well.
Fulfilling Protocol Obsidian 6 Deep Field Terrain Collaboration and Lethality Assessment of Metaphasmic
In
Fauna?
Metaphasmic Growth Zones.
Metaphasmic. I mean, you know when you hear like a name for something and it perfectly makes sense? This fucking forest as a Metaphasmic Growth Zone.
Thanks.
That tracks.
I'll take that as a compliment.
What was the full assessment of the lethality?
Still ongoing, sir.
Okay. Me and
Pebbles.
my... Go on.
Pebbles, as this individual is speaking, one of the others looks a little bit twitchy.
Pebbles will sort of just hone in on them as he's speaking, just to watch.
Okay.
And she'll keep she'll put her hand, because she's like stood behind. She'll put her hand on the dagger.
Okay.
What do you mean by looks twitchy? Like looks like it's malfunctioning twitchy?
Roll me insight check
Trying not to reach
to
for a
get the
weapon.
full.
Oh fuck. 9 altogether.
He still looks a bit nervous, kind of looking around a bit. Not reaching for a weapon or anything like that. You can't see any weapons even near them.
Okay.
She looks a bit nervous.
Yeah, I'll just keep close eye on him.
Okay.
260 would then explain we've just come through the forest. I'd show him the map and tell him where we've come from to here. We found it very lethal.
No, noted, sir. Pebbles, roll me another insight check.
Okay, 17.
As 260 says that the direction you came from, the one you're watching looks slightly more relaxed.
What does it mean? What does it mean? What? Not seen
I love that song.
the clip of Miley Cyrus.
Is that the
Where
cupcake
she's on
song
the
or something? No, the glitter song.
I don't know. It's Miley Cyrus though.
It's-
It's like clip. Anyways, okay. Pebbles. She'll keep watching.
Can I peek? Sorry.
After, because this might change what you want to do. After that one says noted, another one speaks up. 900, sir. We're also on the watch for Vale, sir. None to report as of yet. Quiet.
They,
Should be here any day now, though, sir.
where are they expected to come from?
We don't know, sir.
Then
Still want to peek out, Jeremiah?
No?
Pebbles will just sort of put a hand behind her and just sort of push against Jeremiah.
Push me where?
Then yeah,
Just
Out into sight.
I do want to recheck that any orders I give will be followed to the letter, no matter what.
Say again, sorry.
Whatever orders I give to you, you will follow to the letter, no matter what.
They all say at the same time, yes, sir.
Then my companions behind me have got the same authority as what I am standing in front of you right now.
One of them goes to speak, but doesn't.
We have an defected. What's the race called again? I forgot what Jeremiah's race is called.
Defective.
Belsar.
Velsar, that's it. We have a defected Velsar in our company. That is on our side.
They do not react.
Are you saying defected or defective? Just
No,
Clarity.
defected. As in defected onto
Defective.
our defected onto our side. I'm trying to come across as if you've crossed onto the other side of us. So he has defected onto our side, and he was treated as an ally. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
can I peek out?
Yeah, little head just. Hello. It's only me. I've come
Pebbles,
to
roll me
help.
another insight check.
Ah!
That's a
Oh, God.
boat to the head.
And so it's 23.
You see a range of emotions wash over this individual that you are closely watching, ranging from relaxed and content with the situation at hand to outright fear as Jeremiah pokes his head out.
Okay. I won't do anything. I'm just watching him.
Sure.
I'm still watching him.
Oh, and none of them, headshot me with a crossbow. Or some built-in weaponry. I'll take a few steps out from my Kef shield.
Okay.
How many are there of you?
Just us.
And the rest, are you part of a different group or a platoon and you've branched off, or is that it?
The first one that answered you, 412, answers again. The army, as you know, grows in Zoumanis. Ready, waiting.
For the battle?
Yeah.
We are on our way to Zoumanis. As I told you, the defected has got some information we need to get to Zoumanis. Is there a safe passage we can get there quickly?
It's safe from here to Zoumanis. You see as he searches his brain for something, the disturbances are south of here.
Remind me again, soldier, what disturbances?
Roll me an insight check.
You're supposed to know what those are.
17.
He doesn't remember them just as much as you don't.
Okay. Wow.
How long have you all been stationed here? I say in a very timid voice. Half expecting to get them to attack me, really.
The one that you have been watching, Pebbles, answers. Months now. Sorry, 247. Sir.
Have you encountered many, Elsa?
None. We await the day they attack. But we're ready for them. For you, them.
Good. That's probably for the best.
Pebbles will sort of put her hand down from the hilt of her dagger, and she'll just look at 247 and she'll say, "You a newbie? You smell like a newbie."
No.
That new sap smell.
Okay.
Just to reassure you all, wonderful people, I've never met another Velsar. On 260's side. Completely. You can trust me.
Kef's just going to turn to Maeve and just go, he's going to get his head cut off.
One of them.
Maybe he'll grow a new one.
One of them speaks up to you, Jeremiah. 031. Is it true that you come from a land far away from here? I also heard you come from the moon, though.
Do you mean my species? Or me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of you.
I don't actually know. I was found as a babe and raised by, well, non-Belsar. Honestly, it wasn't until like 2 days ago I knew what I was. I think someone said something about celestial something. I don't know
You
if
just
that
see as he
means.
sort of nods slowly.
I don't know if that means the moon. I need air. Wait, do I know the moon has no air? It could be the moon. I'm assuming they haven't reached space flight yet.
They all turn their attention back to you, 260,
Thank God.
and stand.
Nice. My having some issues regarding memory. Can you remind me of the name of our creator?
We're not given a name, sir. And we're told not to ask questions.
Makes sense why I can't remember then.
But what? Why can't you remember?
My memory is scattered of different battles that I've been in, but not a lot of it strung together. It's, like I said, it's little bits here and there, trying to piece together the rest of my history, my past.
One of them walks up to you. Sir, if I may, sir.
Go ahead.
You see as they reach into a pocket and they pull out a small metal plaque almost. And they sort of dust it off and hand it to you. Now you are the one who was made to kill them all. And you see as this metal plaque has carved, embossed into it a pair of feathered wings on fire.
Okay. Was I one of the first created?
I don't think so, sir.
And in the center of Zoumanis is the machine that created us all. Is that correct?
I don't know, sir. We're told not to ask questions, sir.
Where's the main base then, where you've come from?
In Zoumanis, but we just kind of wake. Then we're given our jobs, as you know, sir.
Who gives you the orders?
People like you.
Are they always other MDFs? I say behind.
Yeah. Sir.
Hey, I am a female. I found that very offensive.
That's such a good impression as well.
I've been practicing, thank you.
Oh my god!
For that exact, you've foreseen this moment.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh god! Flip
This
that.
is my moment.
Okay.
Could you tell us what's the latest on the war?
We wait. But we're
Wait.
ready.
So you're by you guys waiting here, what are you waiting for?
Oh, we're doing research.
Right.
Of what?
One of them. A different one that hasn't spoken yet says, bear with me, I've got a note somewhere.
How to better kill those Velsar scum.
Jeremiah's knees start clacking.
Do they have different voices? Or is it the same voice?
Very similar. Very, very similar to each other and very similar to MDFs, to 260s. Another one speaks. The fog, wasn't it? In the forest.
The fog.
Yeah, that's what we're researching, isn't it? Another one nudges him. No, that's not what we're researching. He's forgotten. It's the protocol 6.
Stormtroopers.
Why did you change your story, soldier?
I didn't, sir. It's been a while and we've forgotten the name of it all of a sudden.
With Maeve's experience of lies, would she know if they were lying or telling the
You
truth?
roll insight.
$19.
Oh yeah, they're lying. They are clutching at straws. They are grabbing anything out of their heads and saying it.
Can I use my telepathy thing to tell 260 they're lying?
Sure.
Okay. Soldier, I will ask you one more time. If you don't give me the correct answer, the next answer will be your last.
You see as 247 turns and sprints away.
We see y'all.
Bye.
Do I do this?
And that Kef will react and Kef will just bolt straight after
Okay,
him.
I use a blood curse. As a where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to find it. As bonus action,
He is gone by now, Jeremiah. He is gone.
No, go on, what you saying?
I use a bonus action for blood curse of the binding. As
He has no blood.
I don't need it. As a ghost slayer, I
What
can.
does the thing say?
I can do on any creature regardless of blood.
Okay.
Wait, I can find it specifically in. Where is it? It's in my subclass, which isn't showing up for some reason on my fucking. Choose my order. Just there.
Which one's bolted, did you say, Lou? Well, Eddie's quickly looking.
Oh yeah.
247.
247.
Curse specialist. I gain additional use of my blood magnetic feature. In addition, your blood curses can target any creature, whether it has blood or not.
Okay.
Can it make me a strength save?
Okay.
We've got quite high strength.
17. What's that face?
It fails.
Nothing happens on a fail, I'm assuming. On a save, sorry.
Yeah, if it's saved, it's it's fine.
Okay. It is sprinting.
Is
I shall.
running after him?
Cap, what's your speed?
Kath. 40 feet.
Okay. You are catching him slowly.
Oh,
Which one were the? Which number was that spoke to us the very first instance? Though
412.
I did look to 412 and ask, explain yourself, Soji. What was that about?
He or it looks at you. Roll. No, what's your passive perception?
My passive is 14.
His fingers are twitching. You notice out of the corner of your eye. And it just looks at you and says, "It thinks you're taking us back."
Back to Zoumanis.
Yeah.
You have my word, soldier. That's not what my mission is here.
Just looks you up and down.
Why do you not want to go back to Zoumanis?
We don't want a war.
Well, then we are in agreement.
Just gonna roll a dice. Kef.
Yeah.
As you are following this thing, you are just about to reach out and grab it. It disappears.
He's just going to skid to a halt because he is full pace sprinted.
Mhm.
I just sort of look around, and did it just like disappear? Just like
Poof.
gone.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just gonna like search the ground and see if there's like footprint, if there's like prints running forwards or
Roll survival. 260. This individual and the ones that are still here, the 6 of them, are just stood. Just still staring. Just weighing up what you just said. Kef, what did you roll?
14.
You've seen no footprints have added to where they disappeared.
Confused, he's going to start trudging back to the group, but he's just going to keep his head looking back occasionally as well.
Okay.
Can I please cast Detect Thoughts?
On.
So when I cast it for the duration, I can read certain creatures' thoughts
Yes.
on surface level, so I can like bounce it around them each action.
Yeah,
So I'm going to start with.
Looking at is what I'm
I'm going to
asking.
start with the one that is speaking to 260.
Okay.
412.
You hear nothing.
No thoughts at all. As in, like, I can't connect to a mind, or there's not a mind there?
There seems to be space for one, but there doesn't seem to be any thoughts in it.
Okay. Can I try another one?
Nothing.
I'll bounce it around them all.
Emptiness.
Can I try and just read 260's surface thoughts? Just to see
260,
if
what are you
it...
thinking? On the surface level.
He's cautious. He's thinking, do we trust these guys? He's thinking, could we possibly try and get them on our side and aid us in what we need to do? That kind of thing. Could we, if they want to defect, can we have them or utilize them to his own means?
Okay. So upon realising that obviously 260 has thoughts and these don't, I'm going to use my telepathy again and say to 260, they have no thoughts. There's nothing there. There's a space.
How far? What's the range of it?
Not sure. 30 feet. And then while I'm in 5 miles of them.
There are thoughts coming from behind a tree.
Do I see what tree?
Yeah. It's just on the edge of this sort of camp that they've made themselves.
Which direction? Is anyone
Direction
closer
that-
to it?
Kef is closest to it.
Okay. Is Kef
As he's
in
walking
range of
back.
my telepathy?
I swear to God,
Okay.
fucking Terrence.
I'm going to use my telepathy and I'm going to go, Kef, don't react.
He stops. He stops walking.
Oh,
Keep your feet moving forward, Kef. I can sense a mind behind, and I'll indicate which tree. On
Okay.
your way back, I need you to see if someone's there covertly.
Yes.
We'll work on that later.
Yeah, he's gonna start walking again.
Okay.
And he's gonna sort of more focus on the specific direction that she was cut, but not keep his head straight, focused on them, but his eyes looking towards that tree.
Okay. As you
And as you
walk
get-
back, the individual you were chasing is behind that tree.
oh, was it a fucking decoy?
Substitution jitsu.
Can he?
Yes.
Can he sort of? Can Kef sort of move himself closer to the tree? You know, just like very, very subtly moves side towards the tree, still looking forward but keeping his eyes on it.
Mhm.
And as he gets close to it, literally just rip and grip.
Roll me. First thing I need a stealth check.
You've got
Good
this.
old
Come
whip and
on.
grip.
Whip and grip.
Whip?
Now
Whip?
watch me
No,
whip.
rip.
There's a whip.
That's what
Dirty
I
20.
said, rip.
And then I'm going to need athletics. No. Just basic dexterity. You're trying to move at speed to grab someone without them reacting.
Natural 20.
For a total of.
Hey.
21.
Nice.
He rolled a natural 20 for a total of 24.
Oh, fuck.
So as you reach,
It.
he moves out of the way.
And then I'm just going to basically try, as he moves out of the way and I feel it, I'm just going to turn and then just basically try and body slam onto him, just to pin him to the floor.
The athletics. It'll be opposed against him again.
Shit.
We're just watching this.
$21.
You land on him.
And I'm going to try and, like, you know, grapple him so that I've got, like, his arm behind his back. And
Does a 20 hit you?
yes.
Okay. Throws a punch and hits you for 4.
And I'm assuming I would know this is going on as soon as I sent Kev there.
You can all hear a kerfuffle happening.
I'm
you
going to
then-
head on over to the tree.
Okay.
As you hear a loud roar and the crackle of thunder as Keth goes into a rage
Okay.
Uh-oh.
and starts to try and pummel.
Wait, we hear a crackle of thunder. Like, can we hear you going into a rage, essentially?
You'd
Yeah,
have heard the sound before.
Yeah.
Because he'll roar as well.
Pebbles just like, oh shit. And then she'll run over to where she can hear the
Okay.
kerfuffle.
260, you can roll me an insight check.
Okay. That's a 10.
The 6 individuals that are standing before you that you have just told that they can trust you're on their side don't look happy right at this very second as they can
Yeah.
hear one of your friends fighting one of theirs.
Okay. 260 would, with that instinct, he would go over and he would pull Kef off while shouting to 247 to stand down.
247 looks at you and goes, fuck you.
Keth's going to try and break free of 260 and go after him again.
I will help 260 hold Kef back.
Okay.
I'm going to step in front of them and I'm going to look at this one. I'm going to go, why are you different?
Doesn't answer you.
I think they all are.
Just before she
Yeah.
does that, can it make a dexterity saving throw?
13.
Is a don't see it. Meets it, so it takes half.
Okay.
Half of 1.
I'm going to look back at him again and go, why are you different? I can feel your thoughts and none of the others have them.
Doesn't even look at you. It's just staring at Kef.
I'm sure we can come to a peaceful conclusion to this.
Whereby you would see that the others now have weapons in hand.
Okay.
We are-
Can I still read his surface level thoughts?
Yes.
What is he thinking?
You will be hearing, it's a trap. They're taking us back. It's a trap.
I'm going to hold my hands up and go, we are not taking you back anywhere. He only stopped you because I asked him to, because I could feel that you were different to them.
There's an answer.
We're not even from
We-
this time
Can
period.
I try and persuade him?
We're on the same side.
Look, he grabbed you to stop you running again. You hit him, he hit you back. None of the rest of us have hit you or hurt any of you.
We are on the same side.
It's my fault for why he grabbed you. I asked him to because I didn't know whose mind it was.
Roll persuasion.
I will smack Kef on the arm, and I'll
So
go.
another 6 seconds passed.
Yeah, it would have.
17.
Can I make another wisdom save?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dex.
No, deck save.
21 on that one.
He takes a bolt of lightning, shoots from Kef and hits him for 2.5 to 1.
Okay.
I'll smack Kef even harder.
Yeah.
Again.
Maeve, roll a second dice for disadvantage on that persuasion as lightning hits this guy.
What are you playing at? I say to Kef.
God. Natural 1 for a total of 9.
Okay. I think 260 is going to stand in front of Kef, and then you'll notice.
He takes another swing at you, Kef, but he misses.
I'm going
Kef's going to lunge. Kef's just going to push Maeve out of the way and lunge at him.
260 would grab your hand and say, "Stand down," to Kef, and turn around to.
He'll just flip the wrist. He'll just flick his wrist
You two
off. He's
can
going
roll
for it.
opposed athletics checks.
Athletics
Yes,
or
please.
strength.
Athletics is strength, so
Am I doing it as well?
So I get my bonus then.
you'll get your bonus because you're raging, yeah.
Athletics. Shit.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to cast Calm Emotions.
I've got 27.
I've got 11.
I got 30.
Oh! What?
I rolled a 19 and I now get plus 11.
Okay, now.
Oh. Jesus. Oh, shit.
Maeve, what are you doing?
Can I cast Calm Emotions?
Yeah.
Right, so it's a charisma saving throw from anyone within 20 foot of me.
Okay.
Charisma.
The one who is fighting Kef rolled a 8.
That's a fail.
I got 14.
That's a fail.
I feel calm.
I've got a 2.
Christmas save. Okay.
Oh no.
What's the DC? Just so because I've just rolled like 6 dice. It's just easier if I know the
17.
DC.
Oh,
All of them fail except for one of the MDFs.
18.
16.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you, Maeve.
Oh.
Right. So you're all feeling much calmer now.
One of the ones who was with
Mostly.
us and 260, he mentioned that they don't want to go back. Well, they
Yes.
thought,
412.
don't know what it is you think 260 is going to take you back to. He said, but we're not. Okay? We're not from around here. We're not even from this time period. As crazy as that probably sounds. We're not
Roll
going to take
persuasion with disadvantage.
We're not going to take you anywhere. How often do you have a Velsar literally begging you not to take lives? Let's go with that persuasion with disadvantage.
Yes, please.
It's going to be shit regardless.
Might not. You might roll well.
7.
Just looks a bit confused at you.
You can clap me
I'm
in
gonna
chains
try
if you
it.
want.
I don't think it's you they want to clip in chains anymore.
I know.
And I look at Kef.
Are all of the rest of them calmed except this one?
This one is calmed. It's one of the others who has a weapon in hand.
Right, okay.
But they haven't
What
moved.
about the one
All
with
of
the
the
thoughts?
all of the others, the one with the thoughts is calmed.
Right, okay. I'm going to look at the one with thoughts and go, look, you can trust us. We're We do not want to send you back anywhere. We want to help. But we need to know why you're different.
But I don't know what you mean by different.
You have thoughts like 260 does. The rest of them don't.
Just shrugs.
Can you remember everything?
Like,
All your past?
no.
You have gaps as well? Fragments
Mhm.
like he does?
Hmm.
Do you remember a group of people putting you back together?
No.
What do you remember?
Roll persuasion. Straight roll.
With advantage?
Straight roll.
Uh, 22.
He looks over at 260 and then looks back over at you. I remember that the engine's going to blow up.
It's going to or has?
It's going to.
Why did you look at him?
I was there.
But he said it's going to, so you can't
Yeah.
have been there.
Were you there with 260?
No, you were.
Apparently. I have no recollection of that.
I do though, don't I? The eternal engine blew up and you was there with me trying to stop it. Do I recognise obviously the MDF that's speaking? Do I recognise him, the same guy from the memory that I got?
No.
Okay.
But how do you remember the future?
I
It's
don't
not
know. Like a dream. Just came to me.
I mean,
So I grabbed my friends and we left. And we've been here ever since.
Why did your friends follow your orders?
Why wouldn't they? We're friends.
Normally MDF wouldn't follow orders unless it was someone from me, correct?
Correct. But I knew deep down they didn't want any part of this war. Just like I didn't. So whether they believed me or not, any excuse to get away. And they did. We've been hiding out ever since, and every time we try and go that way, he points south, the way you guys have come. We end up back here. We can't get out. We're stuck. And you came along and you're the first one of us that has. And I thought you was going to take us back.
Like my companion said, we're not from round here. We're not the same. I'm not the same as what you know in Zoumanis.
So you don't want to fight at all? You don't want to stay here, really? You're just stuck here?
Yeah.
What if I knew a place that you could go to if we can get you there?
What place?
You could go to my home.
Which is...
Fairy.
I don't know what that is.
It's another world. There's trees that talk. Sometimes the sky's blue, sometimes it's pink. Sometimes we have one moon, sometimes we have 6.
Oh, I mean, so far
You
we
can
have.
eat food there and drink and taste it.
That image of Maeve just trying to make her own army of MDFs in the fucking Feywild.
I don't want an army. I'll give them a nice little cottage that they can go live happily ever after in.
You can also come with us. You don't have to come back with us to Zoumanis, but so far we've been able to traverse the forest. Admittedly, some weirdness.
I mean,
But-
I couldn't send you home from here anyway, so they'd have to leave from here anyway with us.
if
We
the
have
engine-
our own mission.
I mean,
Well-
when the engine blows up, I mean, you could just hide for a few more years. I mean, 260 survived well into 800 years, I think, roughly, when the engine blew up. No one came looking for him.
You see as he's just kind of overcome with options and theoreticals, and he's just contemplating.
Was it 247 who mentioned the fog?
No,
didn't
it
get-
was not.
We didn't get a number for the fog mentioner.
You
No,
did
we
not.
didn't.
I've got
Just double
3
checking.
question marks.
Yeah. I went to
Sorry, above table. I checked my notes. I've completely forgotten. What color was the fog that gave us the marks? I want to say green. Was that wrong?
I know I want to say green.
But no,
The
the
fog is
marks
just
are green.
fog.
Okay.
Something
change the
green.
Okay.
Just thick fog.
Don't change the colour of the fog now. I've got a lot of work to do if you do. God damn it.
I didn't. I've not. It's just fog.
Can I go up to the MDF who said about the fog?
Mhm.
Okay, I know there's all this going on. But you mentioned a fog. Now, I know you're probably not actually doing research on it, but what do you know of a fog?
Oh, I was just making stuff up because we were making up stories for what we were doing out here.
Can I insight check him?
Push cup.
Wait, so that whole Protocol 6.
Oh, nat 20!
He is telling the truth.
Fuck.
He made it. They completely made it all up, didn't they?
So the whole Protocol Obsidian 6 Deep Train
Yeah.
collaboration is all.
Yes, it was.
Gobbledygook.
Just to make them.
We've had a while to come up with something in just in case someone.
That's sort of what
I'll
I
laugh at
walk
that.
away and I'm like, why a fog? Why would it be a fog? What? That can't be a coincidence. Why would it be a fog?
Why
You
did
guys
you?
do?
Why did you come into the forest?
It was forest or desert. Forest easy to hide.
Good point.
I suppose you do blend in a bit.
No bit.
Pebbles tries to hold back a giggle.
May I ask you a question, soldier? If we are on our own mission, we are trying to stop all this from happening. The war, the loops, the time cycle. We're trying to stop it all. So we've got this is the reason why we're all together. And
bet they
I
think
would,
we're insane.
yeah. We are looking for. I'll show them the map where the X's are. We're looking for items on this map that might help us end the war, possibly. Could you give me more information or help us in some way? In effect, you'll be helping us end the war, and you won't have
What information am I supposed to give you? You just said you're finding stuff. Well, I don't know what the stuff is. I don't know where the stuff is. What information do you want? The other one who said about the fog looks at you, Jeremiah, and goes, I don't even think metaphasmic's a real word.
My spell check would agree. Metaphasic is. Sorry, it's just, this place definitely could be called a metaphasmic growth zone.
Yeah, that's why I came up with it.
Good word choice.
No, it was my choice. He kind of looks around.
Yeah, as in, have you? Do you know this area very well or not?
Only Zoumanis. And only
Right.
areas we've been allowed to go, as you know.
The issue is that I do not know. As I said, my memory is not very good. I don't remember Zoumanis
We're not-
at all.
Going back there.
No, I'm not asking you to. Could you tell us if there's any easy ways to get in? How we could get in undetected?
You just walk in. You especially can. There are normal people that live in Zoumanis. Not just us.
Is it one?
You might have an issue.
I suppose you've got an idea how to get around that.
Change it all.
How do I do that? Is there you can just tell from a glance?
You reflect light on your face.
Okay, I pull up my. I have
Nail?
no a cow. I've got my. I pull it up. Can you not tell like this?
Now you look like you're trying to hide something.
Oh, for the love of God!
I'm just telling
What's
you
the
what I've been registered to say. It's a programming thing.
What's the floor like? Is it dry, damp, or
It's
is it
dry.
slightly muddy?
It's dry.
I was just going to pick some mud up and throw it at your face.
In that case, it's wet. No.
Maeve, I don't suppose you have any makeup that could cover all of this.
Can't Maeve help with that? Any magic Maeve you could possibly help with disguise?
Or probably a better person to ask for makeup than me.
I asked Maeve.
Excuse
Oh.
me. I just naturally look like this.
But you repeatedly said
That's the digitation.
Have you got any fen stain for him?
any concealer.
No, but you can borrow my hat of disguise if you'd like.
Hey, there we go.
And Pebbles also pulls out
Yes.
an eyeliner that she used to cover up her scar across her eye. And I can help you put this on if you like. I can only do one style though. It's pretty much just
So I can have lots of black dots.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Pebbles. But I think Maeve's offer of this hat might be quite beneficial. Because the ring I have, it stops magic being able to tell what species I am. So I think with the hat, as long as I make it, if I just do away with the freckles, hopefully that should work.
If we do get to Zoumanis, is there a lot of people like me in this standing? Will I get pulled away or will I get recognised to assume to be in charge of something? Is there many people like at my regiment, would you say?
Got a question. What is the Eternal Engine?
Kind of looks you blankly.
You can say it's the engine that's eternal.
I don't even know.
Okay.
We're told not to ask questions.
The people who inhabit Zoumanis, is that like one people, like a myriad of different species, and
Lots of people of all types. You're welcome to rest here with us for the evening. It's dark and you're probably tired.
thank you.
Pebbles, it's still daylight for you.
I think I'm gonna need an eye mask.
Do you try to go through the forest every day, or have you stopped since it?
We stopped.
Maybe try again. If we go through, maybe the way is open.
Just be
It's
careful.
too late for that right now, but yeah, we will.
Try looking for a stone with
Spiral.
spiral. That's it. My brain was stuck on squiggle for some reason. I was thinking it's not squiggle, so my brain was just like buffering at that point.
If you
We
heard,
should warn you
doesn't it
though.
have one?
We should warn you that you will have to go through a forest of teeth. You will have to meet your mirror doppelgangers that may possibly try and kill you. You will have to go through a bit where birds replace the noise of your footsteps.
Did you
And
find the one with the box of bits that you made from?
No.
What?
Oh, just me then.
Am I able to, Lou, show him on the map exactly where we traversed through? Obviously, show him exactly where we travelled through to try and help him go that way.
so you got pretty far then.
Don't know. We just ended up back here.
Did you ever see a tree that's kind of
So
part
lots of trees. This is a forest.
a big tree in a clearing? There's pits around the tree. The tree's made almost kind of half tree, but also kind of half mechanical.
How long were you travelling before you decided to stop and not carry on?
Days.
Well, if you do follow the map and you do get there, then let the person know that's in that abode that you've met us.
They're called Delavan.
Yeah, she might be able to help you even further.
Okay. Thanks.
Sorry you've been stuck here.
It's not your fault. I'm sorry
Well-
you're a Velsar going into Zoumanis.
Yeah. I quite literally know nothing about Velsar. I don't suppose you know anything.
We just know to attack them on sight.
No.
Have you fought any Velsar before?
No.
Right.
Don't suppose we've got any mortal weaknesses I should know about.
Normally taking off the head works.
Good. No.
I look at Mid so it doesn't grow back.
yeah, what a shame.
Right, so we stay here, and then in the morning we go into Zoumanis.
Or at least get closer to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Pebbles will sit down in the sunlight and she'll open her bag of gems.
Mhm.
Is it definitely gone?
It is definitely gone.
Oh my god! That bitch pickpocketed me! I'm so good. I got myself.
You should have pickpocketed her bag.
She'll just sort of look at the gems that she has left as they twinkle in the sunlight.
Is there anywhere in Zoumanis that I can go to try and get any upgrades? Do you know?
We normally speak to you guys when we do upgrades. People of your standing. Not you specifically, you're designed to kill him. But
Could you describe the person? Has he got a different coloured cape?
he looks like you and me.
He hasn't got a different coloured
He
cape.
laughs as he says it. He's deliberately trying to be funny.
Nice. Okay. I'm just trying to see if we can identify him, if not. Okay.
Do you know anything about the group, any of you, about the group faction called the Row?
They all sort of shake their head, one by one.
Damn. Oh, the Velsar. How do they fight? That might be a weird question. Do
With
they?
big mechanical creatures and with swords
Okay.
and magic.
Do they use blood?
I don't know, I've never heard that bit.
Thank you.
I didn't really tell you much, but you're welcome.
You told me more than I knew before.
We should probably go into our kind of stasis mode that we go into and get rest.
So should we.
260 is going to walk over to Kef.
Okay.
Are you all right, Kef?
That depends. Has the calm emotions worn off?
What's the duration of calm emotions?
1 second.
Forever. You're incapable of ever
Oh,
getting
no.
angry.
Concentration up to a minute.
It probably would just be wearing off, yeah. You would be out of your rage, obviously.
Yeah, I'd fallen out of the rage, but they still have the adrenaline pumping. So as the calm emotions fade, his adrenaline's pumping. So he's just, you see like the sparks just in his eyes, but they start to fade. And it completely ignores you, walks off, and just punches a tree.
That's probably going to come to bite you on the ass again later.
In this forest,
Literally.
fucking hell.
Literally.
Okay, no. I'll turn around to the rest of the group and then probably say, this could be worry if Kef's emotions get the better of him. And if we're in the city of Zoumanis and we've got a big city full of MDFs, if he gets aggressive, that could be end of us and Kef.
I mean, this is the first
I'll
time.
just say, I will try and keep him calm. And I'm going to go over to Kev. And is he still punching the tree or did he just punch it once?
No, he just punched it once.
I'm just going to go over and I'll just put my hand probably up here on your shoulder and just like tap.
He just finds a log and slumps down on it.
The other
So you
MDFs.
walk away from me.
Sorry?
You walk away from me.
No, he just finds one near where you both are, just to plonk himself on it. Like a fallen log or something, just something to sit on.
The other MDFs shut themselves down. Except for one of them that just stares at Kef.
Is it the one he fought?
Yep. Is there anything you guys are doing before?
I'm going to go over and sit next to Kef and I'm just going to stroke his arm and just go, we really need to work on your anger issues and how we can divert them and other methods.
He punched me.
Maybe we should learn to talk about our feelings. This is a safe circle.
You wanted me to grab him, so I grabbed him, and then he punched me.
Yes. However, your reaction to that was quite extreme.
Okay. You stand there, I'll punch you, and let's see how you react.
I would probably cry.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay. I'll go and punch 260 and let's see how he reacts.
I'll stand up in front of Kev and I'll go, okay, Kev, if you want to punch me, you can punch me.
No, you'll cry.
It's okay if that's what you need to do.
No, it's a hyper thingy, Bobber.
You said you hit me and see what happens. If that's what you need to do to feel better, then it's okay. I forgive you.
No, I don't want to hit you. I'm just saying, if I hit you, how would you react?
We'll only know if you do it.
Do it.
Well, like he turns like he's going to walk away and then just swings round and haymakers there. Maybe I'm not going to punch you.
So maybe we don't need to do that all the time then?
Only with people who punch me.
No. Oh no. What about if we hug instead? And I'm going to walk up before I can say anything and I'm just going to hug him. Like a right big squeeze. And imagine because he sat down, I actually can. Just grab hold of his head.
Okay, next time we try hugging.
I think that's a great plan.
And then if he punches again, I'll squeeze him till his head pops.
We'll work on that bit. We'll try step 1 first. Step 1 is going in the right direction.
So is this anybody who attacks us? I'm just not supposed to get angry and fight back.
No, only certain people. See, if what you should do is you should look at all of us. In fact, no, wait. Probably look at Jeremiah. Because he is the most... He's the one that's probably more not going to do things silly.
That could have gone anywhere.
He's the grown-up. I feel like he
So-
knows.
So if I get punched in the face again, I'll just look at Jeremiah.
And we see what Jeremiah says. So, or we like look and we're like, does Jeremiah look angry? And if Jeremiah looks angry and like he's going to hit them himself, then you can hit them. If Jeremiah is like, no, Kath, then that's when we don't.
Right, but what if you've just said something, then somebody punches me, and then I look at Jeremiah? He tends to have the angry look when you've just said something.
Maybe we need to get Jeremiah on this one-step program as well.
Fine, I will stop punching people who punch me back. Or
If they
whatever.
have a sword, then you can punch them. If they go to stab you or anything like that, then you can punch them.
I'm not punching people who've got who've got swords and are trying to do that. I've got an axe for that.
Okay.
Is there anything the rest of you are doing before
Please.
we end session?
I think it's just.
Sorry, go.
I was going to say, I think it's just Pebbles 260 Jeremiah now sat around. Just probably just look at Jeremiah and say, "Are you feeling all right for tomorrow, Jeremiah?"
I would be lying if I said I felt completely calm about walking into a city seemingly full of people who want to kill me. That is playing on my mind somewhat. I'll work on it.
Maybe we try and come up with a quick evacuation plan. Maybe I'll try my best
Run.
to protect you.
Thank you. And you have my promise if we meet any Velsa and they don't immediately realize that I'm a fake, I will try to protect you as much as I can.
Great. And if we do find another gem in where we're going, we'll try and find it for you, Pipples, to replace the one you've lost.
I'm really sorry.
I don't know if I feel like that was a one of a kind.
May not be.
Well, I appreciate the thought.
What kind of gem was it? Perhaps we can find one in Zoumanis.
I feel like it's my own fault really for being such a good pickpocketer.
But I mean,
Well, it was yourself that picked your own pocket.
Yeah, if only I wasn't so skilled.
Woe is me.
I'm sure. I mean, Zoumanis must be a fairly sizable city. I'm sure it has a decent market. Perhaps we can find you another one.
I will keep my eyes peeled.
Technically, you found this one in the future. Perhaps you can find it in the past before you ever find the future one.
Right, but if you
That
find
makes
it now,
sense.
would you never found it in the future if you get it now?
I'm not sure. I've tried
I'm
thinking
asleep.
about what happens if we interact with any kind of past semblance of ourselves, but then my head hurts and I start bleeding from eyes and noses. But then again, I do that normally, so I'm not really sure what that means.
So when we do get to Zoumanis, are we looking for a certain thing? What is?
We're looking for a buried item in a city. I'm hoping the map can narrow it down a bit.
Do we still search for the seer?
This is not in Zoumanis.
Oh, I thought it was Zoumanis.
The seer was in
Pedantia.
Pedantia,
Ah, okay.
which is very
And
far
it's
north.
1,000 years in the
Yeah.
future as well.
Yeah, because we
Along with the love of Mav's life.
But I'm sure she's having a very, very enjoyable vision of us trying to get to them.
Well,
We've
yay!
we've got no contact though, have we? We have no actual contact in Zoumanis to try and find this item.
No.
Yeah.
it's at this point that Kef will walk over, but I believe Maeve is still hugging him round his neck, so she's just sort of dangling in front of him.
Like a fanny pack.
No,
Yeah, except round the neck, like a really long necklace.
Okay.
Can I have the hat, Maeve? I'm going to be using it.
She's not paying attention to you.
There is something I'd like to do, but I'd like everyone to be asleep for it.
Okay.
Say no more.
You can ask her again.
Yeah, he probably will. But if you're distracted by this, he may wait till the morning, maybe.
260 power down.
No, careful tap on Maeve and just go, Jeremiah wants you.
I can't reach the floor. Will you put me down?
I'm so
Sort
petite.
of pick her up by the back of her clothing and just slowly put her on the floor.
We'll work on that as well.
Like a kitten.
we'll work on that too.
I asked about the hat. You mentioned I could borrow it.
Yes, borrow.
Of course it's yours, but I may need it for an undetermined length of time whilst we're in the proximity of Zoumanis.
Okay, so the deal is you borrow the hat while we're in Zoumanis,
Yes.
and I get
To look at a big goth titty bitch.
What is it you would like?
That's what it's set to. That's the setting it's on.
It is.
I don't have much to give, Maeve.
you do.
I give you friendship.
How about a memory to keep hold of?
What memory?
A nice one.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get the hat out, and I'll give it to Jeremiah.
Okay.
How does one give you a memory?
Can I get it anyway, Lewis, or do you want me to use detect thoughts to get it?
How else would you get it?
In Maeve ways.
Yeah, you'd have to tell us what Maeve ways are happening for you to get it.
Okay.
Here we go. This is going to be a treat.
Oh wow! I don't know. It's on the spot. I'm gonna go up to Jeremiah, and as Maeve goes up to you this time, she looks like Maeve, but just things look a little bit more angly and pointy, and a bit more. Looks like a little bit more magic creeping around her than usual. And she's gonna say, "Okay, pick a nice one. I'd
Okay.
only think of one, or you may accidentally give me more."
I give you a nice one.
Right. So you're thinking of it?
Question: does my ring protect me from this? Because it stops mind magic.
Depends on what she's about to do. But she'll know if your ring blocks it.
Yeah. Like I made an agreement, so I will do it. Okay. I will choose a memory that I find nice.
Okay.
I'm thinking of it.
Maeve's gonna go into her bag and she's gonna pull out what looks just like a regular leaf to you. And she's gonna hold it in front of your face. And she's gonna say, "Look."
Does it work just like that? Sorry.
I
TikTok
go.
views. More TikTok views.
If it works, then everyone will see a kind of faint mist come out of Jeremiah's mouth, and it's going to hit the leaf, and the leaf is going to start to change colour to almost like Jeremiah wears blue, doesn't he? So it's like a glowing blue, a similar colour to. In fact, no, it would be gold like his freckles. It's going to change the same colour as Jeremiah's freckles.
It works.
Okay. So you're going to see this like gold glowing leaf. And Maeve's going to give it away and she's pull it away from you. She's going to hand over the hat to you.
I'm debating whether or not to be tricky with it. Because you accepted food from him this morning with no offer of anything in return.
Yeah.
Yep. It works. I give you a memory. Do I need to tell you what memory it is?
Not right now, no. She's just keeping it.
Cool.
Okay.
Does it take attunement?
No?
I am myself, but without the gold freckles.
Okay.
I thought simple but made the most sense.
The
Yeah.
wings just pop out.
Hmm.
No freckles, his wings just pop out when you walk through Zoumanis.
I think I can
Well, your
hide the
freckles
wings.
are gone.
I think I can hide the wings as well.
Okay.
I don't know. That's up to Lou, I suppose.
Ooh.
But they still exist.
And that
so
smile,
I would
that
just
smile
keep
says
hitting
no.
people. Yeah, there is something I want to do when everyone falls asleep.
Okay.
Whenever that happens, so if people have the other things they want to do,
We are definitely getting to wrap up time, so
260 is
Well,
powering
Cash just-
down now.
okay.
Kev's just going to go make his little cairn with his silver leaf and the little pocket storm and do his nightly prayers.
Still raining backwards on your pocket storm from ground to cloud. Once everyone is asleep. Jeremiah.
I'll kneel on my bedroll and I'll assume whatever is the traditional prayer pose for Australians of this continent.
Mhm.
And I'll start with Dear Clipsrax, or do you prefer Maggie? I'm not sure. I suppose we never got that far. I'm going to be honest, this is kind of weird. I'm not really the praying type. It feels weird talking into thin air. Don't know if it's really in your remit, because I just met you as a librarian. If you could perhaps watch over these MDFs, perhaps help them get out of this forest, or protect them, help them. It's not their fault. They were made for this war. And I know I'm not like other elves are, technically. I feel somewhat guilty that they've been made to fight me, and now they're kind of stuck. Just trying to leave it. So, if you could maybe do something, maybe help them. And I'll owe you one. I don't know how this process works.
Roll me a religion check.
I'll consider things between us even from when you lied to me with those months.
Hmm.
Now roll with disadvantage. No. Roll with it.
Faith in your undead. Damn. Okay. Okay. Come on. 17.
Okay. Are you praying with your eyes closed or open?
Think he'd start closed, but as he kind of rambles on and starts to feel more and more awkward, his eyes were probably open.
Okay. It is dark, it's nighttime. But everything goes even darker for you. You do not see campfire, you do not see people around you in camp, you do not see trees. You do see a flash of one reptilian eye. And we'll play that out next session.
Big Mags!
I've been waiting for something to move
She's back, bitches.
Jeremiah enough to get over his anger.
That is where we'll end session and pick up next week. And
Yes. Such a
see
good
what happens
session.
with Maggie or Clipsrax. See what happens with getting to Zoumanis. And
See what happens with Kef's one-step program or to
Kev's new
Yeah.
program that he's on.
So good. Such a good session, Lewis.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
Thank you, everyone who is still watching and chatting and subs and follows. We love you.
It's brilliant.
And that is where we'll call it and be back next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.